know what, fam? You just really mad. You just really, really mad. You wanna fucking tell me why this is like the cutest tag. This is for Raymond's one of his pants or something I just bought for him. But it's velvet. I've never seen a velvet shop tag like that. I love that. I can't wait, baby. I can't wait. Why do I look so skinny in this dress? Like I'm fat, right? But real talk, this is the only dress I own where I feel. This is why I feel like if I had that my day with the president starter dress, some people just look back. You know what it is? I don't have hips. That's what it is. Hi, Alicia. Girl, where do I begin? We had a tornado. That's why I've been gone. We had a fucking tornado. It's a little tornado. Just a little power out, nighty night. You know. So I'm catching up to my homework. I haven't even gone to work in 2 days. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I don't know. I don't want to deal with my fucking coworkers. They some bullshit. They just be on one. Like, don't nobody care. All y'all do is work here. Like, and then they're supposed to be putting me on nights. I'm not doing fucking days. I'm tired of working days with these funky ass whores. Like, I'm telling you, put my black ass back on nights. We had a national issued government warning for wildfires. What? Not a nationwide fire. It has been hot over there over the last month, hasn't it? Yeah. Y'all are not doing too well. Hopefully fall will get y'all back on track with your weather because, you know, it's the UK. Y'all supposed to be rainy and a little warm, sunny. It's supposed to be like spring over there, right? Your summers are like spring sometimes, I guess. It reminds me of that scene in Harry Potter where it was really, really hot. And then he accidentally makes Dudley crazy. So they go to the hospital. Like, that makes me want to watch Harry Potter. I think I got HBO Max back because I got my account back to like 60. I cannot do $30 plan with Cricket. They start slowing my shit down immediately. I just go through too much data. I have to have unlimited. I'm just an unlimited bitch. So, I don't know. Last time I went live with y'all, I told y'all that me and Bruce got into it. Tell me why his grandpa died. And low-key, I feel like that's what you fucking get. Because lately, in the last 5 years, every time he treats me bad, one of his people died. And like, when I tell you, I know I did that, it's fucked up, but I know I did it. And I don't even feel bad. And I'm going to tell you why. I think it was on accident, but on purpose. Yeah, well, you guys don't have the infrastructure to have, well, you do. Like, you just won't do it. Like, not you specifically, but your country, like when y'all build houses, you don't think about air conditioning like that. Like Americans do. So you don't have central AC. Like I can walk into any room in my house and the temperature is exactly the same down to the degree. I can set it like that. For whatever reason, like I think as an adult, I would die. I would go crazy in the UK. I'm so American. I love my AC. I love having central AC. You could not convince me to put shit in my window. And if I did, I have to have it run all day fucking long. Because we're just, our bodies, I really do think you live somewhere long enough, culturally, your body adapts to it. So that's why y'all are struggling, because your bodies are used to a certain level of humidity, a certain this, a certain that. It's not your fault, but like the UK is not preparing itself also. And you'd think the UK, being that you guys are, you know, of an intellectual nature, would be like, okay, climate change, we need to prepare the UK, like your environment people, your government need to be like, okay, we're smart. Let's talk to these environmentalists, these scientists. I don't know what the political climate is in the UK exactly. I know you guys have started to have the same issues as us with like right-wing ideology and just stupidity in general. But I still like to think that y'all are smart enough. Again, this is not an attack on you. This is more your government. To know like, okay, like global warming is real. We do have scientists. We do have researchers who understand this. And we have to prepare the UK for the next 50 to 100 years of what could happen because of things going on a global level because of lack of action. Anywho, hi, welcome back. So I spent $127 on Raymond yesterday for school clothes. I bought him 2 pairs of jeans, a pair of pants, This was all at Burlington, by the way, and a shirt. And that all came out to $127. I also bought him, Raymond, I'm not bugging you. I'm just doing a live stream, okay? I'm not bugging you. I'm not bothering you. I'm not filming you. That paper needs to go back to school, though. You need to start turning stuff in. You're terrible with that. So I got Raymond. He's a bigger boy now. So this is an 18. This is a Nautica, and it's school-ish. He has plenty of shirts. We went through a lot of clothes, and we're getting rid of a lot of clothes. He also has, hey, Raymond, these jeans, these need to go on a, Raymond, these go on the felt one. The plastic one's too weak, okay? In the future. So I went through a lot of his clothes, so he still has stuff like this, right? Yeah. You've had 6 prime ministers? What? Wait, that's not normal. That's like if we went through 6 presidents. We're going to come back to that. Put a pin in that. What the fuck? Okay. So I got him. These were $12.99. You get 4 tagless tanks. You get 2 black, I'm assuming, and then a gray one and a white one because he has a cute new undershirt. So I was like, he needs undershirt or a cute regular shirt. He needs undershirts because this is the one undershirt he has. I don't know if his dad took the others or they're all small. Then he's got Calvin Klein shirts. He has a white one that he wore today. They're pretty extra big, but I figure he can grow in them. He's at that age now where I'm just going to buy teenager size clothes so he can have them longer. You know what I'm saying? So he's got a black one with a V-neck and he's got like a green one with a V-neck. Then, and those were, I forget how much those were, but you know, they're anywhere from $12 to $15. And then I got him XL boxer briefs for when he starts getting a little bigger. He is a bigger boy. It's not his fault. He's just healthy size young man, but I want him to have clothes that are comfortable and fit. So I've stopped buying him little boy sizes. I just am going straight to adult sizes, but small, you know, something that again, he can grow into, but that's not like super big. The pants are big and I'm not going to lie. I was looking at them. I held them up and I stepped into them. So I was like, fuck, he is like the same size as me, but I have to like rewire my brain. I was like, no, you are not going to worry about how big he is because at the end of the day, all that matters is he has clothes that fit him. It doesn't matter that they're big. Yeah, they're big, but he has clothes that fit him because some of these parents are in denial about their kids' bodies. So instead of buying them clothes that fit, they buy them shit that doesn't fit and then blame the kid for not being able to fit their clothes. I'm not doing that. I love my son. You know, it is what it is. My mom did shit like that to me too. So I'm not going to do that to him. He's just, it is what it is. He's going to have clothes that fit and they're going to be appropriate and that's all that matters. And clean. Because at the end of the day, my child is dressed and clean. That's all that fucking matters, right? So there's that. I would like to talk about for a moment how I think I killed Bruce's dad. So you guys know I do witchcraft. You know I do voodoo. You know I do whatever the fuck I feel like, for real. And that's how I cope with fuck-ass feelings. That's how I cope with shitty people. It's just how I deal with things. Because I live in a world where I have no control and so many bad things have happened to me that I feel safer in witchcraft than anything else. Not only that, but I truly do, and you may not believe it or not, I don't care if you do, but I feel like I do have natural abilities, powers, and connections to magic. I do believe that I have magical powers and the ability to manipulate the will of life itself. I do feel like I can affect people like that because I just can. So, with that being said, I believe I did something to Bruce's father. Bruce has been a horrible person to me from day one. He has been a terrible partner. He has been abusive. He is disgusting. And frankly, I got tired of his shit. So, aside from witchcraft, I have been using the spell book. I want to say this particular spell book I've had since probably 2022. And I have been, whenever somebody pisses me off, I write their name in it. I do spells. I do blood work. I do bodily fluid work. And I have no problem showing you guys. I just have a lot of angst and anger within me that I push into this book. So this is the book. I've been using it for a couple years. At the beginning of the book, see, 2023. And I do plan on passing this down to Raymond so he knows what to do. But I have different, I have potions, I have ointments, I have different cures for things. And then I have kind of just general advice from my own experience and what magic is to me and definitions and different things you can identify for somebody who's maybe new to magic. And then we get into my own personal spells and work. And as you guys know, I don't know if you know this, but remember, I wanted this apartment. Okay. This was February 2025, and I had not moved into my apartment yet. And this is the spell I use. These are the items that I used and kind of the wording. And it's kind of both a manifestation and a spell. And that's how I got this apartment. Because initially, I didn't think I was going to get approved. I have bad credit. I have a felony. I did have a Section 8 voucher, and that's really all that should have mattered. Forgive me. I'm going through a little phase. I just took my insulin. I'm about to get dizzy. Hold on. Okay. Let's go make our coffee. I'm going to try to speed up this story. So long story short, Bruce pissed me off, and little backstory. Bruce, his parents are fucking weirdos, and they named him exactly his father's name. Okay. Bruce Edward Warren. He's not even a junior. They just gave Bruce his father's fucking name. So that has had its own issues in the past with like criminal stuff or whatever. So anyways, this is going to be the lightest coffee. I ran out of coffee, so this is like mostly just creamer I'm drinking. Anyways, that is mostly creamer. I just passed gas. I'm sorry. Anywho, so Bruce has the same name as his dad. And if you know, you know. And if you kind of see where I'm going, you can see where I'm going. So I have no problem cursing Bruce. Bruce has consistently treated me like shit over the years. And what happens is he will do something to me, and I'll go and cast a spell on him and like underreact. I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let him go off on me. Even though what he did or said to me was wrong, right? So then something will happen and he'll be like, oh my God, my best friend died. That happened in 2020. This was the same year I think I had my miscarriage. I don't know. I was living in that shitty apartment 3 years ago. I don't know. So there was that. Then his dad had the cancer, and you know his dad just died. But here's the thing. I look back at my spell book, and I was writing a bunch of names down of people to get at. And I wrote his full name, Bruce Edward Warren, my baby daddy. But remember, him and his dad have the same fucking name. And I think sometimes with spells, this is what I probably should tell people. With spells, you do have to be very specific about who the fuck you're talking about. Because if somebody has a similar name, you might accidentally fuck over the wrong person. I don't think a lot of people know that. But it worked either way because it punished Bruce and it killed whatever. I don't care because his dad was a shitty person too. Not to me, but in general, he still got celebrated in the end because white people are psychotic. Like white people will celebrate the most racist, violent person in their family going to jail or getting out of jail or at their funeral. I don't know what that is. Y'all are sick. But I'm just saying, y'all, I keep it real when it comes to race around here. I don't even care. I don't spare nobody. But yeah, it just like, I mean, black people do that too. I think a lot of people do that. I don't know what the fuck that is. Y'all will celebrate the worst person in your life. And I'm like, I don't even want to be celebrated when I'm dead. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Don't touch my body. You all suck. Not y'all, but oh, look what I got as a sample at Sam's Club. These smell really good. These are called Tide Evos. They're supposed to be environmentally friendly laundry tiles. This is for a medium load. It's an original scent. So we're going to try that. I have my little like laundry collection up here. So I have this. I bought these because sometimes these are an XL. Okay. These pods are, see how it says actual size? They're not fucking kidding. It's fucking huge. It's the size of my hand. So those are for like bigger loads. I don't like always like, say I have to wash like 4 things. I'm not going to pull out a whole pod. These are expensive. Okay. I know I'm a murderer. Sorry, but I don't care. So these are good. These are from Dollar Tree, and these are good for like quick little things, right? Because I wanted to keep it on brand. So I got those, and then this is my sample. And then I love this. This shit smells so good. If you can find it at Dollar Tree, it goes fast. But it literally, it's a fragrance booster, and it doesn't hurt anything. If you're skin sensitive, I would try it out once, and be careful. But I prefer these over scented sheets because I've noticed that the sheets have urea in them. So sometimes they end up making your clothes smell. So I got the Free and Clear all sheets. I do like my sheets soft and static free, but I don't like them scented because for whatever reason, static sheets stink to me. So I get these to make the clothes smell good. These, you know, the Tide already smells good. This just makes it better. And that's what I do. And then I also have an Oxy pen. I used to do the OxyClean pens, but I don't think it's OxyClean brand actually. Well, you know, they've got the Tide pen. Where the fuck is the pen? I don't think this one works as good. Okay, here's the thing. OxyClean pens don't compare to I've had Tide pens before. Tide pens are amazing. I'm not a fan of the Oxy pen. Now, OxyClean does have a stain remover tube. That is goated. That stuff is basically like pre-wash. So basically you get this tube, and they're so expensive, but they're worth it. It's a tube, and then you would crank it down and you would stab it on your clothes, and like it has a scrubber so you can scrub it into those stain. And it's like pre-wash, and you just leave it and the stain comes the fuck out. It's OxyClean brand. The OxyClean pen, no, the OxyClean, I'm gonna see if I can find it. One thing about OxyClean is they will get rid of the dumbest shit. So OxyClean actually used to have a liquid detergent version, and it was a very specific version. I don't know if that they still have it, because when I go to the store, I don't see the shit. That's the problem with all these brands. It's like they find something new, they get rid of something that somebody might actually like. So I used to use OxyClean instead of Tide. I'm not the biggest fan of Tide. Not because it doesn't work. I just have never gotten the hype about Tide. So I just messaged my teacher. I also have to do my FAFSA again, y'all. Like, I have to do my FAFSA. Oops, what did I do? Okay, am I already logged in? Jesus. Okay, so I'm gonna show you and I do feel bad. I know I don't feel bad. Like, fuck it. Like, I cast a spell. I know what the consequences are. Like, I can't even feel bad. Do you guys want to see some of my work that I've been doing on the computer? Should I do ASMR? Listen, I had one Coke. I've been sleeping the last 2 days. I don't know. What the fuck was that? That's weird. Okay. OxyClean liquid. So OxyClean used to have, why is it $30 fucking? This is the kind I used to buy. I almost like went like that. That's not gonna happen. Okay. They used to have this, and now I can't find it anywhere. They do have let me go to their website. I do use the powder when I have the chance, but I'm going to show you all their other products. They be switching shit up too much. This is my favorite. It's a stick. They may not have it anymore. I don't know why. It makes me sad that they will have something that really works, and then they'll just fucking get rid of it, and I can't. What's Oxford? I don't remember if I took my pills or not. I took my insulin, but I don't remember if I took my metformin. I'm really bad about that. Like, I need to go take my metformin. I feel like I already took it, but I'm scared I didn't. But I'm scared I did. But I don't know where it is, so I don't fucking know. I took it. I went to Sam's Club today. Didn't even feel like I went anywhere, but I did go to Sam's Club today to get a pizza and get my free sample, that Tide tile. Where's my purse? It's weird having energy all of a sudden because the last 2 days, I haven't gone to work. I haven't called in. I don't even know if I have a job when I get back, but I don't care. I mean, I care, but Raymond, you good? I need your help. I can't find my medicine.
I need a charger.
Okay, it's on the couch. Oh, I need my medicine. Raymond, where's mommy's metformin? I need my medicine. She's gonna be a terrible caretaker if I ever get dementia. I wish I had a daughter. Not even just to take care of me, just one fucking baby girl. And the worst part is I don't think I'm past my prime. I think society doesn't consider me at all. I don't think anybody likes me. And that's fine. Like, fuck you. Like, I'll cast spells on everybody. I don't care. But I'm bitter like that. Like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to cast spells. Cast spells. Cast spells. Okay, I found the pills, but I don't remember if I took them or not. We're just going to take more. It's fine. I don't need a liver. Anyhow, you like me? That's nice. I don't know who you are. Have you been following me for a while, or did you just start watching me? Anyways, look at this huge Pure Life I got from Dollar Tree. I gotta start taking my blood sugar because I literally just like will give myself the same amount of insulin no matter what. I don't even check my sugar before I do it. I'm like, however I feel, that's how I feel. Oh, well. Oh, okay. Welcome back, Nathaniel. Okay. The way the letters are, they changed the font on YouTube, so I can't really read y'all's names. My house is a mess. It was clean right before we went to Kings Island. And then we had the storm. And what's fucked up is like we had a literal tornado and everyone's pissed because we didn't have any sirens or anything going off. So a lot of people are like what the fuck to the city and the weather people who were responsible for that. Like our emergency services failed us. People could have died. Thankfully, there was no deaths. It was just damage, but Lord have mercy. I want to dye my hair so bad. I feel like it would just grow so good if I dyed it. And it does. Like when I dye my hair, that bitch grow, and it's so healthy. People think when you dye your hair, especially if you're black, it's bad for you. But like real talk, every time I have dyed my hair, it is shiny, it is healthy, it is like the texture is good. Like it's just beautiful. Like bleaching it makes my hair so fucking pretty. It's shiny, it's soft, it's long. I've gotten it healthy before. It's really just about patience and taking care. Unfortunately, all the hair care products I used to use, I no longer have access to. My mom tried to help me get some, but she got the wrong type. She did not get something that I could use every day. She got like a one-time mask. Like you put it on, you wash it out in the shower. It's not like a conditioner. And if you know, when you're black, we kind of wear like hair conditioner. We wear like basically lotion for our hair on our hair. And it's supposed to be good all day or however long you keep it in because our hair texture needs it. Our hair has different needs. My hair is thin, but it's thick. It's a weird in between there. It's yeah. Right now I flat iron it, but it's humid. So, I'm trying to get my homework done. I'm trying to catch up with everything. I have an extension on one assignment. My other teacher was like, hey, this activity is not configured to accept late submissions. So it's saying that I cannot even submit this assignment. It won't let me because I did not ask for an extension. So maybe he will fix that. I don't know. Pending. I asked for an exit. Thank you. I can work with you. This part of the project, and let me know when you submit your research. Okay. Have a good weekend. Okay. Okay. I guess I can just submit my research here. That's fine. Okay. So I got my extension. He just messaged me. So, I have a lot of work to do between now and Sunday, basically for school. You got to go. Well, it's nice talking to you. Thank you. Please continue to follow. Sorry, I'm not on here a lot. Between school, work, and parenting, it's been crazy. Raymond is on day 2 of school. How was things with Bruce during your day trip? Initially terrible. Like literally within the first 30 minutes of being in the car together, we had a screaming match. Raymond was crying, but after that, we were fine. Bruce is fucking annoying. Bruce is old and fat and stupid. He also revealed to me like he had a tooth pulled like 3 weeks ago. He's falling apart. Mind you, he's always telling me that I'm no spring chicken. Like, bitch, your teeth are falling apart and your dads are dying. Fuck you. Like, I'm so mean. I don't give a fuck. I hate that man. He's just fat and old. Like, he couldn't keep up. The only thing he really did with us was go swimming because it was hot at Soak City, which is a part of Kings Island. But really, all we did was like, me and Raymond, we were on them fucking roller coasters. We were not playing. And I look cute. I was wearing a mini skirt. I was wearing this like off shoulder top. I was looking like a hot mommy. Okay. And Raymond, he was cute. He was wearing his little matching outfit. We were cute, you know? So Raymond, I don't know what he's doing this weekend. I'm going to work. Nobody's going to ask me where I've been because this job is so fucking weird. They don't fire people. They don't take them off the schedule. I have a 2-week schedule ahead of time already. I haven't been to work in 2 days. I'm sure they have called me. Nobody's messaged me, emailed me, nothing. But yeah, but I'm going to work tomorrow. As soon as I do my homework, I'm going to stay up all night, do my homework. I finally have enough energy. I think the storm and just the stress of this week. First of all, Monday I went to, like, it's only Friday, okay? Mind you, this is all the same week. We are still in the same week. I went to Kings Island, lost power, and then have been staying up late to get my homework done. So I'm like, I think my body is just like, bitch, lay down. I've been sleeping for 2 days straight. The first day of Raymond going to school, I was like, I don't want him to come home and be alone and not have food. And he has food. Don't get me wrong. Like listen, I'm such a like finicky person. Like he doesn't have snacks like I want him to, but we have food. Like we have 2 fridges full of food, but Raymond is picky and I like to prepare things for him. And then I was like, I don't like him being home with no dinner prepared, but we have food. He just is funny. So, but now that I got all his school stuff together, I'm back broke. But I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't know what else I should bring to his school. I feel like I did my part. The teacher has not, they gave us a list, but I don't know. We'll get things as we go. I'm not pushing it because at the end of the day, it's the last 2 days, all he's done is like fun stuff. He hasn't even turned in the proper paperwork he's supposed to turn in. Neither have I, but he's gotten on the bus just fine. That's not an issue. I can contact the teacher through Class Dojo, so that's not an issue. So really, I don't have any issues. I just need to sit the fuck down and do my homework and figure out why I'm so tired. I think I just need iron too. I'm talking a lot. Holy shit. Like, I had a Diet Coke and all of a sudden I'm like, boom, bam, look, I done fucking cook dinner. I'm on my computer emailing. Oh, FAFSA. I got to do my FAFSA. And I need to find a lighter. Somebody help me find a lighter. I can never find a fucking lighter. I have a million of them in this house. But, like, where the fuck are they? Where are my lighters? My lighters are never where I need them to be. Like, can I just have my lighters? I need, like, a lighter bucket. Like, I need a whole... I bought some ranch powder. It's nasty. I put it on the potatoes. It was not good. Hello? I think what I'm going to get... I need a cork board in this room, and I also need a dry erase board in this room. And I need those, like, expeditiously. I want to get a big one, so I might go to one of those office stores. I really want to make that room more aesthetically pleasing. I also would like to organize my storage unit. I just don't have time for this stuff. Oh, this is the lighter he broke. Don't you just love kids? Like, it got wet, or he put something in it, some junk. You know, kids be doing dumb shit. I'm down a lighter. Sound like people right outside my fucking door. I low-key hate when kids are just out and about in the hallways at this building. Because one, men can be predators, women can be predators, and y'all are just letting your kids run around the building. I will never forget, if you guys were here, you already know. But I don't know if y'all remember, but when I was kicking out Sue, these two little girls were out in the middle. It was like literally midnight. Like, I don't even know why they were up. But I kicked him out, and I'm pulling his shit out of my apartment, right? I'm pulling it all out. And I'm like discovering the dolls, and my neighbor was helping. I mean, listen, I'm telling you, I have a job. I am too important to them for them to not, I've been calling out sick, so they kind of know I have health issues. Let's just start there. I'm not saying it's okay what I've been doing. I'm just saying this particular store, you can't really get fired. You can come in 5 hours late and ain't nobody gonna say shit to you. They might start to crack down here soon, but really, in reality, this store is so, I don't know what the word is, like, it's poorly ran. It's a poorly ran store. Yeah. So, like, whenever I don't call in, they're more concerned than they are. It's fine. Literally, I could come in right now and they'd be like, oh, you're here. Part of the problem, too, is that they keep changing my schedule. They gave me a 2 p.m. to 4 in the morning schedule. Do you think that's normal to give somebody a 14-hour shift? I did 2 14-hour shifts back to back, and now they think that I would prefer those hours. I'm not doing that. That's not normal. I'm not a manager. Mind you, they have people who could come in and do that, but not I. I have school, and I told them that school was a priority when I started this job. So also, let me tell you something. The last time I worked, we couldn't even clock somebody in because they got her mixed up with somebody else and put that other person on the schedule. The last time I did overtime, I only got $100 more on my check. You mean to tell me I did 28 hours in a day, which for some people is part-time in a whole week. Some people only work those hours in like 4 or 5 days, 28 hours. You know what I'm saying? So they need to understand. And then they had a manager just work 2 weeks because the other manager was sick. Like they are perfectly fine. I'm telling you, they are okay. Like, I really don't think they notice when I'm gone. But they kind of low-key pissed me off. And then I just got really tired last 2 days. And I was like, mind you, I'm taking my medicine correctly. So I got a little worried. I was like, what is this? Like, why am I so tired? It's the weather. It's been raining nonstop. We just had a tornado. We lost power. I had to drag a wagon full of stuff up 4 flights of stairs in the pitch dark. This has been a very stressful week for me, and it didn't have to be. The only good thing that came out of this week is I have my license valid again. So now when I get a car, I'm not going to get my car taken. Every time I've had a car, that's why they take it. Or it gets towed and I can't afford to get it out of the tow yard. So when I get a car, I'm going to drive it to shit I need to drive it to. In fact, I'm not even going to drive my car to work, for real. I'm going to take the bus still because I get free bus fare. But I was trying to put my neighbors on game today because she was like, oh, I have to buy groceries and this and that. I was like, girl, if you don't get you a free bus pass, better yet, she needed to just like buy a monthly pass. We have monthly passes here. I don't know why people don't just buy a monthly pass. I would. It's only $30 fucking or 30 to 30. It's not that expensive. I got to look it up, but I don't think it's that much money. Shit, some places it's twice that. But yeah, if you live in a big city and you take the bus daily, get you a pass. You don't got to pay into it every day. But yeah. So, and then my neighbor died. That's the other thing. I think everything combined has got me fucked up. Like, I think she died last week. They told me last week or something. So she died last week. Went to an amusement park, been working crazy hours, doing school. It's a lot. And then the work I'm doing at school, like, y'all don't understand. Maybe you guys don't really grasp what I'm doing. I don't think anybody that knows I'm going to school really understands what I'm doing. Like I say computer animation, they're like, oh, okay. They don't seem thrilled. They don't seem like, wow, that's so cool. And I'm not doing it to be cool. I just thought people would be a little more like impress or respect it. Like, I don't know, like maybe it's a cultural thing. Like nobody, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like you tell people you're going to school anymore and they just blink their eyes at it. They don't say, wow. And mind you, I'm getting straight A's. Like, so, but yeah, I just wanted to catch up with y'all and let you know what was going on. I can't really make videos. My phone's acting up. I'm gonna have to dump some videos here and there and figure out the dates and what's been posted, what hasn't. I got to go through Studio and monetize some of my shit. Right now, I'm close to $30 for the month. I'll try to get that next check from YouTube. YouTube is hard to do anymore anyways, and they just made us sign a new agreement on, they're changing like the way we do payments again. YouTube has done that over the years multiple times. Like they keep changing the goalposts when it comes to like monetization. And it's like, I would love to make more long form videos that matter. Like I don't want to just do vlogs. I would love to do more in-depth things, but it takes time and thought. But yeah, I'm literally like, I'm basically taking the same classes as an animator would, like a 3D animator. So it's high tech stuff. Like you have to be both creative and computer literate at the same time. So we're working on that. And my grade dropped to like a 78 in the one class, but hopefully with this extension, I can get it up with my next submission of this assignment. So I'm going to do all my lectures tonight. It's going to probably be like a 6-hour process of watching videos and working on my homework. And then I'm going to go the fuck to bed. Oh, well, thank you, Samba Queen. I'm proud of you too. Yeah, it's admirable. Like people don't understand, like going back to school is such a flex. It really is. Because not only are we getting ourselves back in debt, but we're doing it for a better life. And I just feel like, I don't know, something in my spirit was like, you need to go, not even back to school. I just wanted like to properly learn how to do something. I thought you were gone, Nathaniel. But yeah, I enjoy the classes. They are challenging and I need that kind of thing in my life. I need that like mental exercise because I think going so long without working and not having anything else going on, it stressed me out in a weird way. But yeah, so I'm going to get back on my shit. I'm gonna probably take some iron at some point. I feel like I need to like take iron because I would like to go donate plasma Monday and Wednesday if I have time. So I can have a little extra pocket money. Donating plasma definitely helped me last week with just trying to keep up with bills. The next time I get paid, I have to, I'm going to be spending about $500-$600 between all my typical bills. So yeah, I'm going to try to pay my rent early and then I'm going to pay my electricity and then I'm probably going to cancel the YMCA again. I keep having to cancel because we just don't go enough. We went a little bit at the beginning when I got my tax refund, but I can't say we've gone more than like 10 times in the whole year. Time is just fast forward. Oh my God. Oh, ow. Ugh. I like got smoke in my eye, I think. Okay. All right. We're going to get out of here. You miss my long lives. I do too sometimes. I just don't have time anymore. And sometimes I just have nothing to say. Like I would like to do a commentary video where instead of you seeing my face, I just kind of vlog, like I do a voiceover and you guys watch me do like schoolwork. So I think I might do that on my computer next time. I think that'd be fun. I think I might even just do that now. So I have kind of like B-roll and you guys can just listen to me talk over that. But I have to pick an artist and critique their art that I don't like. And it's hard because I picked an artist I do like. Like I went and saw her art at the Columbus Museum of Art and I'm looking at some of her pieces. Okay, this one's stupid. We'll pick that. Oh my God. Where's my internet? What the fuck? Okay, so here's the piece that I really don't like. It's my first time seeing it, so we're gonna pick that one. Oh, I lost it. Great. Gotta find it again. So basically, this assignment, I have to also update my FAFSA. Like, I have so much to do, but I loved getting that phone call. They were like, Miss Greenwood, yeah, it's like it reminds me of when I went to California and I was trying to get a job, and they were like, I went to this interview and I was telling him all my credentials. It was this Mexican guy. And basically, every time I said, okay, I'm serve safe, I do this, I have this experience, he would just like tell me what he was credentialed into. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And that's one of the things that turned me off of California. California is so, it's lacking diversity now. Like, you go to California, they're like, Columbus is literally like all around the world. California is just Mexicans now. It's just Mexican people. There's no room for black anything. And it's so harmful. I hope this is my password. I don't know. Fuck. That's not the password either. Fuck. Oh, please don't lock me out. Oh, that worked. Okay. Great. That's what we want to see. Is anyone else tired of I literally have 3 different schedules right now for work. So it's like they can't be mad at me if I don't know when I work, because it's like right after I take my insulin, I get super dizzy now. They have the wrong phone number. I have $15,000 in student loans I owe. 7,092 of it has been paid. Isn't that crazy? It was far less, but I started school again. So I need to do, I think, it's saying I need to do my FAFSA again, but I'm a little confused. I think I'm going to call the school because I'm a little confused as to what they want me to do. Okay, it says IB funds have been dispersed. But it's also a little confusing because... And then I don't know what the fuck I did, but I can't read my emails on the computer. I did something and now the settings are all fucky. Like, I can't read them. They're like, I don't even know where the settings are on here. There we go. Okay, here we go. I fixed it. Whew. All right. I need everything from Full Sail. So I guess we're in a new school year. It's a little confusing. I need to... Saying action required. Submit your completed application for what? I don't know what that is. I need to get a scholarship. I wish I could get refunds like I used to back in the day, but I'm not. You're just tuning in. Hi, Carol Ann. Welcome. Do you want to be a mod? Okay, I'll make you a mod. Hold on. Add standard. Okay, congrats, Nathaniel. You are now a mod. So for those of you that are just coming, wait, some people are. I wrote that. For those of you that are just coming in, it's been a crazy week. We had a tornado. We lost power. We went to Kings Island. Last week, my neighbor died 2 doors down from me. And I've been asleep for 2 days. I don't know what's going on. My blood sugars are, I'm sure, fine. Maybe not. I don't know. I've been eating garbage. But, I mean, I had salmon and berries and salad. And what is this piece called? Rescue Party. Okay, this is the piece we're going to use. I wish I could pin this. All right, I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing in Maya. So let's get out of this. Get out. I don't want this. Stop it. Oh, God. What did I do? Okay. Wee, all the way home. Wee, all the way home. So I'm going to show you what I've been doing in Maya. It's complicated, bitch. So complicated. Let's show the people. God. Why won't it let me zoom in? There we go. Okay, so this is what I had to make from scratch in Maya. This is a stopwatch. And I made it from scratch. The character, the little body shape, that was the assignment. That's not something I made, but I made the table and I made this stopwatch because it's part of my assignment. So this is the stopwatch kind of up close. I have to make other elements though. So what you have to do, it's fucking crazy. I don't even know where this thing is. So there's this little spot in here where objects manifest themselves. I can't even find it because everything is like scaled up. So I have to make this is what I have to make. This is my storyboard. So this is the inspiration. It's kind of like gothic, emo, ghost, witchy, spooky characters. These are the shots. And then the timing, and then the objects. This had to be changed out. This is now a stopwatch, but I have to make, oh God, this is going to be some hell to make. I have to make a cage. I have to make all kinds of stuff. I have to make all of this from scratch in Maya. So the first thing we're going to work on is this cage. This is going to be our inspiration. Right here. This cage. So let's get started. It is a dome shape and it has a cone on top and a ring. I am not looking forward to this. I had to just choose some bullshit, but here we go. All right. We're going to center ourselves. The space I need, I don't even know where it is. It's like really teeny tiny. I'm going to move this guy over here. We're going to move our watch over here. The only thing I don't like about Maya is even if you mesh stuff, you cannot really truly rotate things. I haven't figured that out yet. So we need a dome. I'm thinking I'm going to use this shape here. We're going to stretch it out because, like I said, it's like very tiny. We're going to stretch it out and we're going to move it. Okay, so we have our dome. We're going to shrink it a little bit so we can work with it. And then we're going to kind of make it more, going to look above. move over, look above, move over, look above, move over. We're going to shrink it down. Nope, 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 nope. We're going to keep it cylindrical. So I produced a pre-made cylinder. Okay, we start there for our cage. Then the problem is you have to get it kind of to the size you want it in the background and then work on its shape so you can kind of move things together, because it's going to hang from like a ceiling in my final part. Okay, so we have this cylinder. Yeah, this is what 3D animation basically is. It's a lot of fucking bullshit. Like, I love it, but it's like, good God, Lemon. Like, it really is just like, you're just, this is it. You're doing this bullshit. So again, we're trying to create this. So we have the basic shape, but because it's a dome, we need to shrink our circle. Okay. So we're going to go over here to this tool, and this is going to shrink it to the size that we want. And then I can move it up and down into space, right? Then what we can do is we can shrink the cylinder around it, and then we can look at it from different angles. So we're going to kind of make it like that. We're going to look around. Okay, so that's not center. Move it. Oh, we're changing its size. So we're going to move it over here. We're going to go around in a circle, and we're going to look. Okay, it's a little bigger than we'd like. It's not, smooth there. So we're going to drop it down a little, and we're going to shrink it again. I'm going to go in a complete circle. So we want that green to kind of fit into there. That looks amazing. It's amazing. Now I have to figure out how to carve in. They show you how to do all this, but I need to do more of the lectures, because we are trying to make it look like this. And I could do that from the outside, but really I think because it's a cage, it needs to be like 3-dimensional. What is this tool? I really don't even want to design it. I would really just prefer to, like, right now we're just doing the shape. So I don't necessarily need to make it like this yet. We're just doing like the basic shape of it. So we're going to put a cone on top. We're going to use the cone tool right here. We're going to go back to where the cone was born. I have to get off this tool. Delete. Okay, I don't want to use this anymore. So, oh my God, what did I do? Fuck. I don't want that. Okay. Oh no. See, this is what happens when you fuck around and you don't know what tools you're using. Oh boy. Okay, edit, undo. We're just gonna go back in time. Undo, 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 undo. Yay. File save. File open. Oh. Fuck me. I don't even know what this project is. Start here. Okay, I actually do know what the project is, but God damn it. What did I do? Open. Okay, we're We're good. We're back. We're gonna start over. We're gonna reopen it because I did something I don't know how to fix. Yeah, I would love to show you. I've been wanting to show you guys kind of what my schooling possesses right now. And I don't think people really understand until you show them what you're doing. So see how we can shrink this. But see how the proportions fuck up when you shrink it? It starts to look like, what the hell? So you have to like, it's weird. You have to do like mesh. You have to mesh it, combine. Okay. So now this is one object, I think. Nope, it is not. I thought I made it one object. Ugh. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be completely honest. Sometimes I just really don't know what I'm doing because we have to watch 2-hour lectures, and it kind of, you have to watch a lot of videos to kind of understand how to manipulate things in here, and then we have to save a lot. But I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and make the rings and the dome on the top, and then I can at least move that all together. And do you see how small some of these items come? Like, this is the newest item. I think. So fucking tiny. Ugh. There we go. Everything is scaled up because the way we have to film it, I guess it needs to be that size. So we shrink this down. We put it on top here. And we're gonna pivot, go over here. Okay, we're gonna go back down. Okay, it needs to be like a little lower so you can isolate. I don't even think you can see. Hold on. And then we're gonna shrink it. So if you have any kind of basic computer skills, this is not super duper hard. It's just time consuming, and then you have to get a little creative because either you can make things out of scratch or you can make things out of basic shapes. You can do things like from scratch, like, but yeah, it's just easier to start with basic shapes and mold that. I was trying to play around the other day and make a skeleton within here. Like, one of our first assignments was just knowing how to manipulate the program. And we're gonna make this. And then you can rotate that. You can lift it up into the sky, and then we're going to shrink it. Down, 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 down. Then Here's the cool part. You can manipulate its width. So we're going to make it a little skinnier and then shrink it again. And then we're going to move it right over here. We're going to make sure it's centered because it's not all the way up where it needs to be. And this is going to be the ring that kind of hangs up the cage. Okay. Like I said, this is supposed to be a cage. We're going to work on, you know, cutting out pieces of it, but it takes time. Like, ugh. My brain hurts just thinking about doing this, bro. Like, another option I could do is like make a bunch of these rings to form a cage, but that's what I feel like would be even more unnecessary work. And I'm not about that life. So this is going to be the basic prototype for our cage. See? Now I could put one more ring. I'm not worried about it, but hell's bells, let's do it. Fuck it. For accuracy. We're going to shrink it. We're going to rotate it. We're going to make it skinny. We're going to rotate it again. Let's see what that's all about. We're going to move, grab, move it over here. And then it kind of looks like, you know, like, okay, this is the ring that connects to it. This is the ring that you would use to hang it up. And these are going to be part of my props. I only have like 6 or so props. So that looks good. So this is my cage prototype. Then we're going to highlight the whole thing. That's not what I wanted. And okay, so one option I have is I can highlight each piece, right? So click, click. It's not what I wanted. Okay. I swear to God, this program will have you like go crazy. I cried a couple times trying to do everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a very stressful program to kind of use, honestly. So we're shrinking things. This all needs to be moved down. This can be moved in one piece. It's just the whole fucking like sizing everything back to the way it's supposed to be sized. That's what's frustrating. And then trying to manipulate space in this thing is like, my God. See how nothing's connected anymore. So we got to remove this. Move. Go to the top. Make sure that's even. Flip that. See, it's not even connected anymore. So we're going to drop this down. We're going to shrink this again. We're going to move it so they're connected. There we go. It's a little off. We're going to turn it this way and move it over a little bit. Move it over a little bit. Move it back a little bit. I want it to be like centered. Something like that. Anyways, it needs to be, I don't care if they're human size, so that's fine. And we're just gonna, now we're gonna hold down Control D. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna copy the whole object. And then I'm gonna move it, and look at that, we made 2. Control D, we just made another one. So that's an easy way to get your props propped. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna take these and kind of just move them around into different parts of the background, but they're actually supposed to be hanging up in my scene. So we're gonna hang some up. They're cages, and they're gonna be part of the overall arching theme of my project. So they're not really lined up, are they? Let's do front. There we go. Back it up. We're going to go from the top. We're going to highlight, move it kind of over here so it's lined up a little bit. Oh, these are really bad, huh? They're not even close. Girl. Okay. Good enough for now. We're going to do one more. Control D. And then we're going to move it. Ta-da! We made another one. Let's see what it looks like from the top. It's not even, so we're going to zoom out. We're going to move it. Moving it the wrong way. So, where'd it go? Oh, fuck. Oh, I put it all the way down below the surface. So, okay. Move it over. Great. All right. So that's one object that I can cross off the list. Let's look at our list. All right. So the book does not count. Ignore the book. We've already done the cage. Now we're going to do our tombstones. I think these are going to be probably a little complicated. The wands and then the chair. Oof, I got 4 hours to do all this. I'm going to go get some more coffee. Hi, Daria. Welcome back. We're doing homework. I'm working on my computer animation project for school. I have an extension because we literally survived a tornado. So living in Ohio is so crazy because what do you mean we went through a tornado in the city? Mind you, this is the second tornado I've survived in the inner city. This is the second tornado in 10 years I've survived in an inner city. The other one was in Dayton. It's crazy. I got all this food out. Tonight I made mashed potatoes from Dollar Tree. I think the spinach was from, I don't know where, a store. And then I made some turkey and Dollar Tree gravy. And that was my dinner. I kind of had, a savory dinner. So I feel good right now. Coffee is amazing. Raymond successfully completed 2 days of school, his first 2 days of school. My goal this year is to make sure he goes to school every day unless he's sick. Can I see your slime? I'm not going to show you. You show them your slime? Mommy got Raymond slime. Just put your hand in front of the camera. You don't have to show me. Can I play with...
I can't click off.
You don't have to click.
I don't want to click off.
Is it inappropriate?
No, I just don't like the video.
Give me that. That's why you need to stop watching shorts.
I'm trying to click off.
Well, is this working or did you slam it again?
No.
Can you go get batteries from my battery drawer? Go get... It's not going to work. And you put the batteries in wrong. That's why. Oh, no, you didn't. Raymond, go get... It's not going to... The batteries are dead.
It has to do it at a certain angle.
Because the batteries are dead. You just be watching anything.
No, it's not my feet.
Oh my God. Children, man. Let's watch a movie.
I don't want to watch some stupid movie.
Who you calling stupid?
I'm calling the movie stupid.
Who you calling fat?
I'm calling the movie fat.
You said I'm ugly too?
No, I'm calling the movie. You're not a movie.
Here, we have HBO again. I'm sorry. So basically, I got HBO set up again. I had to get back on my $30 or $60 plan to get HBO back. So Raymond's going to watch. I want to watch something scary. But we got HBO again, so I'm probably going to watch TV and then go back to my homework. I have to take frequent breaks. But here's our sunflower. I'm growing a sunflower. They had a bunch of seeds for 15 cents at...
TV
on HBO, yeah.
No, there's actually something on YouTube I want to watch.
I love it.
It's a series, but it's actually is.
And then Dylan's just kind of chilling over here.
Inappropriate stuff on it.
Hi, Dylan. Hi, baby. Get excited. Get crunk. Get excited. Get crunk. Go, Dylan. Go, Dylan. Go, Dylan. The fish. Hey, 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 hey. He really be having the time of his life. I'm gonna get him. They said that betas like are smart. I'm gonna get him a little obstacle course. Raymond, do you have any toy tubes or anything? Because Dylan might want to play in them. Like, do you have a tube or something he could play with? You know what I'm talking about?
Wait. Hold up. Welcome to Raven Brooks.
Raymond, I need my computer up and off the floor. And we got to put stuff in your backpack away. This is crazy.
The first season of this. It's it has a little bit of horror, but yeah.
You got a juice box from school? Oh.
You should watch it with me. You'll like it.
He's watching some kind of show. Mommy's gonna put your backpack out here. He was like, I don't like these shoes. They're uncomfortable on the first day of school. I guess some kid made fun of him about his dress shoes. But let me tell you something. Raymond leaves a good impression when he dresses nice. I don't give a fuck what them little bastards say at school. He was like, well, he's my friend. So he was joking with me. But I don't like that. You don't joke about my baby dressing nice because fuck you. Fuck you, little bastards. Goddamn kids making fun of my baby. I'll beat your ass. I don't play about my baby. He dressed nicer than a lot of them fucking kids. I don't play about my baby. Like, I love Raymond so much. Like, even after his first day, he was downstairs with me. I was like, we're going to go to Burlington, get you some more clothes. I was like, because you got to remember, I be spending a lot of money on clothes on me, y'all. I'm not trying to say I don't spend money on Raymond. He gets new clothes. In fact, I literally buy him clothes every couple of months. But I haven't been able to do a big school haul because I'm focused on my bills, right? But yeah, I was like, next time I get a big chunk of money, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend it on Ray, and I did. I spent $120 something on him. One, because I mean, to some people, they might spend more for the beginning of school. I try to be practical. All his clothes are technically brand new. Okay, they're just discounted. At the end of the day, that's all that matters to me, and they look good on him. You know, and for him being a bigger child, it is sometimes a little hard to find clothes, but I make it happen. Like I said, I love my child. I want him to be cool. So he ain't about to be wearing no baby Gap clothes on him. He's going to wear clothes that he can grow into as well, you know, because we're past the point of, you know, he can still wear cute stuff. The one thing that's nice about boy clothes is they get to wear kind of childish things longer, because they do make character shirts for them really at any age. If I really wanted to, if Raymond was like, Mommy, I'm really into Sonic up until he's 20, I'm not going to hold that against him. I'm not that kind of parent. I can go find a Sonic shirt that's a size whatever. You know what I'm saying? For girls, it's a little harder. You can't really find little girl clothes for very long, you know. They start putting girls in clothing that's age inappropriate far earlier than they do boys, because in their minds, okay, well, if she's this tall and this wide, she's probably a teenage girl, so let's cut everything in half and make it skimpy. Not always the case. Like, little girls that are bigger want cute clothes too, and that's the one thing I think Justice and all them other cute little girl stores dropped the ball on. They forgot that kids come in every size. There's 11-year-olds right now who are taller than me. But why should they have to wear what I'm wearing? They want to wear cute stuff too. They want to look like little girls, you know. And I think that, you know, people want to push fast on little girls. They don't want to be fat. I didn't. I had a lot of trauma that led to my hypersexuality, unfortunately. I wish I hadn't. I wish I could go back in time. And I really wish other kids would stop bullying kids for how behind they are with that stuff, because let kids be kids. When I was 13 and at the Provo Canyon school, these hussy-ass white girls kept making fun of me because I was a virgin. Like, yeah, I'm a 13-year-old virgin. That's fucking normal. But by the time I left, that had gotten in my head. So I ended up losing my virginity at 15, when at the end of the day, I wasn't emotionally or mentally, you know, mature enough to do that. I should have never been talking to men on Craigslist and on live links at 15 years old. Not only was my mother irresponsible for having like unlimited internet access for us, which, by the way, she had complete control over. That's one thing I'll never understand about our parents' generation, the baby boomers. They were like, okay, Raymond comes home, his phone tells me he's home. Raymond leaves my house, his phone tells me he's left the house. There are different spots around this city and other cities. Like when he visits my mom, her Wi-Fi tells his phone to tell me he made it to her house. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why back in the day my mother was so irresponsible. I don't really forgive her a lot of things. I was responsible for my own behavior, but I didn't have a lot of good guidance. Everyone always wants to blame the absent father. I'm not giving any grace to my absent father or fathers, whatever, or the village that we didn't have. But at the end of the day, there was so much that I do for Raymond that my mother could have did for me to protect me and didn't. And I'm kind of like, okay, you didn't have an excuse. My mother had a good job. She had access to technology to keep us safe. She had access to a lot of things. And she still failed both of her children. You know. So, like with Ray, I kind of let him do his thing. I know I should be actively teaching him things, and I'm trying. I know I see my blind spots every now and then. I'm like, okay, we got to work on this. We got to work on this. But at the end of the day, Raymond is not a bad kid. He has his moments. He is not a perfect person. Who is? But in general, I like to think I'm doing, everyone says that, you know, they're trying to do the best they can. But compared to my mother, and especially my father, like, nigga, who told you to keep making new kids and new families? I'll never understand that mentality or why people baby these black men who just make new families every 10 minutes. Like, please stop doing that. They are damaging people. I don't even like that nigga. I'll never say nothing nice about that nigga ever in my life. Ever. Because what the fuck you mean? I don't care if you don't like the mom. You still need to be a father. He literally started a new family right after I was born. And then you don't even see any of your kids. You just start a new life every couple of years. And it's like, he's at an age now where he has been forced to stop. The last woman he's with, he's going to stay with. And not because they're in love, because he can't keep recycling himself. He can't be like, yeah, I'm a fine black man. He's one of them old school light-skinned black men who just think they have it all. He's colorist, for one. He's gross, for two. Like, how do you keep reproducing with all these people? I know you spreading BV, nigga. I do not like my father. I don't like my mother. And and my mom watches my YouTube. I don't give a fuck. She's always like, don't put this on Facebook. Mom, I'm putting everything on Facebook. Ha. If I call her right now, she'll be like, Brianna, don't put that on Facebook. I called her the other day to check on her because, like I said, my neighbor died. And anytime somebody around my mom's age dies, I call to check on her. Because she don't be calling us. She don't fucking check on us. We literally went through a tornado. She didn't care. I texted her. I was like, our power went out. You know what she texted Raymond? Have a good day at school. First day of school. Woo. Bitch. Are you okay? Like, I think I don't know what's wrong with her. On paper, I've seen things. In real life and based on having to deal with her, that's not even the right diagnosis. They don't diagnose her with the wrong fucking thing because she is something else, something fucking else. And if you've been watching me a long time, you already know she is so quick to pull up my daughter died. My sister been dead since 2015. You all met me in 2018, so 3 years, okay? It was still fresh. But every other time you saw her on my live stream, well, my daughter died. My daughter died. My daughter died. And whose fucking fault was that? Who set that fucking shit up? You, Mom. You were a terrible mother. And though you did not have all the resources you need to be a parent, you still could have done so much more. You could have stopped pandering to the white environment we were in and get us out of there or something. You didn't even fucking try. My mother never tried. She cares more about her image. And that's one thing I can't wait for the baby boomers to die off about. They are so about their image. And it's like, at the end of the day, y'all are all going to crumple up and fucking die. And you just failed so many fucking people. I'm not even going to fucking give her a burial. Bitch, you're getting cremated and I'm leaving your ashes with the county. Mind you, she's military. Both my parents are privy to a military funeral, I'm not doing it as the oldest. And I'm going to tell my fucking sisters too. I'm going to be like, y'all don't do shit. Don't do shit. They don't deserve shit. Like, I'm the firstborn to both my parents. You think my dad has ever seen Raymond? No. He's never seen Raymond. And he don't even look like him, and I'm glad. I'm glad my son looked like a whole fucking Italian child. I don't want him to look like anybody in our fucking family. Start your life over. Don't even associate yourself with the fucking Caldwells or the fucking Greenwoods, because both families are fucking ass. Fuck both my sides. I don't care. Because where the fuck were y'all? I got hella aunts and uncles. Where the fuck is everybody? Living their own life, doing their own shit. They don't give a fuck. And I don't give a fuck. That's why I'm a witch. Fuck everybody. Cast spells, fuck bitches. Fuck everybody, man. I'm gonna go smoke another cigarette. I'm getting myself upset. I hate everybody. Anyways, art is my life. Creativity, imagination. Do you know why I have so many of these fridge magnets? They're reminders. Okay, let's just start with Spider-Man. These were gifts for Raymond, but Spider-Man, Stan Lee, creativity, okay, imagination, thinking outside the box, being a hero. Pee Wee Herman, creativity, artisticness, patience, but also abstractness, okay? Mario, creativity, inspiration, okay? Betty Boop, nostalgia, vintage, okay? You know, we've got Pink Pony Club, creativity, inspiration, Where's Waldo, search and find, nostalgia, you know, iconic, Stranger Things, you know, Jurassic Park, one of my favorites, you know. I pull inspiration from these things, and that's why I don't mind them not being on the main fridge. I like them in this room. My coffee's weak, but it's giving me a little bit of a kick. I can't wait to get this room together. I really probably just need to buy more shelving. I think if I had more shelves, organizing would be a lot easier. I need like heavy duty shelves though. My apartment is just so full of stuff. I'm glad to have furniture though. Don't get me wrong. Like, one thing about me, every place I've been, I really do just be having like furniture for the most part. It's been a trip trying to stay organized though. It's like, in a way, I almost want to set up the couch. I think I'm going to set up the couch different this time. The whole living room got flipped around because remember I had a nice setup, but now I want to flip it all around because I'm like, okay, I've got room along that wall now, but what am I going to put over there? I almost want to put, that would be the perfect spot for like my fake fireplace. I don't know. I never know. If I had the money, everything would be more together. I don't like getting one piece of furniture at a time and nothing matches, but it is what it is. Beechwood Elementary, pop up to me, your teacher. I've had weird dreams in the last 2 days since I've been like, I don't even know if I'm sick. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I just know my body is like doing weird shit. My body is like, and then I don't know if it's like my lack of good pillows or what, but my arms have been falling asleep. I just feel gross. And it's humid. Like I went out today thinking my blood sugar was off. It's just the heat. Yesterday too, when I took Raymond out, I was like, what the fuck? And they told me they had no air conditioning in Ross. You can't shop at Ross when it's hot. Like you gotta go when it's a little cool. Ross, Burlington, because I'm a marathon shopper. Like I gotta go through the whole store a couple times, round and round and round. Same with IKEA. I spend no less than 4 hours at IKEA, and then I get myself a little lunch, a smoked salmon and salad. Arugula. That's my favorite. Arugula with a nice balsamic vinaigrette. I really am a bougie woman though. Like this tomato has been nice for a while. I feel like when you don't put them in the fridge, they last longer. Like not one of these is moldy or anything. And I've been keeping them kind of just out. I have more. Those are beautiful though. Those are the most beautiful tomatoes I've ever seen. They're so red and bright and healthy. I don't think we've been supposed to put produce in the fridge. Lettuce, yeah, but like maybe not. It grows in warm environments anyways. All produce grows in warm weather. Why are we putting it in the fridge? Once it's cut, yeah, but when it's like whole, I don't think we're supposed to put it in the fridge. Bananas too. And then Americans, we tend to have cooler homes, so like I really, really feel like, because like I said, these tomatoes have not deteriorated at all, and I think it's because I'm not putting them in the fridge. They're fine. I know the second I put them in the fridge, they're going to get moldy. So he's got his pillow down here. I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyways, when we had the storm and we lost power, we all slept out here together. So that was nice because I don't sleep with Raymond anymore. I'm going to cry. There was a time when he just always crawled in my bed. And you get to a point where you get tired of it. And now I miss it. Now I miss him crawling in my bed. And it wasn't even like he always had to sleep near me. It's like he would cuddle up with me at one point. Like he was my baby. He's my baby. I don't want nobody to cuddle no more, my baby. Not like like he's my baby. Hell, he used to sleep on my chest. And then he went to kindergarten. Like, how did that happen? Yeah. Hi, Tashay. Yeah. I miss that. Like, how do you go from having a little thing this big, not even this big, like, he used to be this big, girl. He was a sperm. And then he got this big, 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 and he kicked my belly inside. Just he's all up in there. And then he exploded, and I pooped him out of my cooter. Oh, and he was a little squishy purple red thing that screamed, and I was like, ah! Ugh. And then he didn't smile. He didn't hit his milestone, so I thought there was something wrong with him. They'd be like, yeah, your baby should be smiling now at 3 months. And he'd be like, the fuck am I? Like, he really didn't do all that. But, like, later on he did. He was so cute. I miss how he used to laugh. Raymond didn't laugh like a normal baby. He had his own distinct laugh. Like, you would make him laugh. He'd be like, he didn't laugh like a baby. He would be like, like he would like, I don't even know how you describe that. Like he would just be like, he's so cute. If I didn't have videos and pictures, I wouldn't remember any of it. His little voice, Mommy, tell it, Mommy. I miss him. And he's right over there. Like, he's right over there. I'm going to miss him at this age too, I think. I think I'm just like, damn, life just be life and going through it. Scratching my legs. Oh. Yeah, I'm tired again. The second I lay in this bed, it's like there's something in my bed that just makes me tired. It's like I lay down and I'm like, yeah, I could do a nap. I'm gonna wake up in an hour and just go back to homework. But I don't have no source of caffeine unless I leave the house right now and go get some. Because I'm really trying to stay up all night and get this done. Like get all my homework done and do it correctly so I get a better grade. because what I turned in was like half-assed. Like I still have to finish part of it. They're not gonna get finished part, but they're gonna get the pre-finished part. You need a new bed. I would recommend my mattress, but I actually don't. I hate this mattress. Like, it may not even be the mattress. I might just need better pillows, but I wish mattresses would just automatically come with covers, like very thick covers, because like Raymond already peed through his mattress. I don't know what the fuck happened, but that I bought it brand new. I remember I had to throw away the other one. I'm getting tired of it. He didn't have a flippable mattress either. You can't flip his over. The bed springs are on the other side. So I'm really getting tired of buying him mattresses. Like they're $80 a pop. And then the covers for them, they're affordable, I guess, but it's past that point. But I think, like, I walk into my house now and it just fucking reeks. It reeks in here. I don't know what it is anymore. I'm mopping. I'm wiping things down. I don't have, like, rotting food in the fridge. I'm doing my dishes. Even the dishes wouldn't make that much of a smell. I really think it's, like, the way they built these apartments, man. I'm ready to move. I told myself I'm going to keep working up until next year. Like, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to let these coworkers get to me because it's really not that serious ever. Like, half the time, people be making the job harder than it is, in my opinion. And we have so many people that are quitting. They don't want to work here anymore. Or they're making it more comfortable for other people to work and not the rest of us. And it's like... or they're putting people in the wrong positions. I don't know. I get tired of like working with incompetent people or whatever. And then it's such a fuck ass feeling to like watch people be like, people will be like, oh yeah, I met my significant other at work. Like, I don't have that. I don't meet people at work that I can date because for whatever fucking reason, they either lead me on or something just goes awry. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I can't change myself. I can be myself to an extent, but I think my true self is unattractive to people, and that's fine. I can't do... One of my pills just broke in my stomach. I could feel it. I hate that. I used to hate taking pills. Back when I had Ray, they had me on so many damn pills. They would all bust at the same time in my stomach and I would vomit. They had me on a multivitamin, iron, blood pressure, metformin, and I would like take them all in the morning thinking I was doing good. Just throw the fuck up. I don't want to be a manager. I'll be somebody's ass. They gonna complain about everything I do. I already know. And I'm very sensitive to criticism. I can't handle it anymore. I'm at a point in my life. That's what, like I said, I have not gone to work in 2 days. I'm at a point mentally where if something bugs me, I do not deal with it. I will do exactly what I have to do to get something done and go to the next step. But I've also learned that there's only so much I can handle. And instead of cussing everybody out and blowing up and running away, I just don't do it. I've gotten to a point now where I'm like, I can't handle that. And you know what? People respect that more. People are like, oh, you can't do this or that or this. Nope, I can't. I'm literally too weak for it. And I think, honestly, as a Black woman, we need to start acting handicapped. We need to stop. Like, no, I can't pick that up. I just had a baby in my mind. Nope, I'm schizophrenic. I can't deal with your psychological problems. I am not a soundboard for your feelings or your life issues. And it's funny, too, because, like, I tried to tell you guys the other day in a weird vlog, in a weird way. I was like, I reconnected with a friend recently and she's already started on her bullshit of, oh, something's wrong. Like, she always has a fucking emergency. She was like, yeah, I passed out and got stitches on my face. Like, God damn it. Like, we just started talking again. Can you not? Like, this is what made me stop being her friend last time, because she always had some fucking emergency, and she also is a pathological liar. She will take bits and pieces of your life and incorporate it into her lies. So if you're like, yeah, I had a miscarriage 2 years ago, she's like, I lost my baby too. Like, bitch, you told me you were infertile when we first met. And she did. When we met, she was 19, and she told me she can't have kids. So every fucking year after that, she always has this made up. She always would. I mean, it was diabolical. She was pulling up pictures of other people's deceased children. And you could tell, like, you could tell. And she'd be like, yeah, I got pregnant this time and this time and this time. I'm like, you weren't with a man then. You've been married to a woman for however many years. Like, she was married for like 3 years, 2 years. And before that, she was with, I don't know. Her life story just, it's all over the place. Mind you, I was around for certain parts of her adulthood, her initial adulthood, right? Because like I said, she left her family and went to the homeless shelter in Dayton, and so did I, and that's how we met. And when we met, I want to say this is after I came back from Florida. So the first time I was in the homeless shelter, it's weird because every time I went to the homeless shelter, I made a new best friend. The very first one was Yulia Zavatkov. She was a Russian girl from Cincinnati, big family. Kind of racist now that I think back. Like, she was weird. Like, I would tell her she could move into my apartment building. She's like, well, I'm white. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? But she had a black African boyfriend who like got her an apartment, right? And I'm just like, wow. Like, he got her, like, he put a whole, this is why I tell people, like, people think I'm weird to like push the sugar baby thing. And even at work, they're like, this one coworker, she's low-key jealous. She was like, oh, he's not going to get you a car. And bitch, I could find a new one who will. But anyways, people think that black women can't do the sugar baby thing and we get called gold diggers and shit. But I'm like, why not? White women do it all the time. Like I said, I had a Russian best friend. We were about the same age, and that bitch had an African man paying her rent. He was married. She wasn't stupid. And that's the thing about these European women. They play that game, and so do Middle Eastern women. They play that game. You know what I'm saying? So when Sam, like I said, Sam is Arabian. Why wouldn't I ask him for shit? He would do that for his women. You know what I'm saying? Like the women in his culture. So why wouldn't I expect the same thing? And you know what? I was going to talk to y'all about that too. I'm about to, it's going to sound like some fuck ass shit, but I live amongst a very diverse area. And one thing I noticed about these Middle Eastern women, they're not even Middle Eastern. I think they're just Muslim. But they get whatever the fuck they want. I don't give a fuck. They drive through my drive-through with brand new designer bags, brand new cars, beautiful makeup. Their faces are beat to the heavens, okay? They're taken care of. And you know damn well that's not coming from mommy or daddy. That's coming from their fucking, their partners. These are well taken care of Muslim women. Okay. And frankly, that's about to be me. I'm about to convert, not even just because I care about the religion. I don't give a fuck. I want to live that life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be a trad wife. I'm not trying to be controversial. I literally have noticed that they get whatever the fuck they want. Certain cultures of women get whatever the fuck they want, regardless of race. It's the religion. It's the fucking religion. Okay, period. Look, this takes off rust. Because I had a rusty can and it was not like, oh, kind of, I don't know if it's going to do it, but I feel like I should put baking soda on that. It looks like it's coming off. It's fine. Not really, but whatever. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm dead serious. Like when I say I'm going to convert, I'm going to like surface convert. You know how people like convert to Muslim or convert to whatever for the lifestyle or because their partner is asking them to. I'm going to convert to get into that lifestyle. Like I legitimately have no problem throwing on a hijab, throwing on an outfit because all they wear is big shit. Y'all saw that dress I had the other day, the black one. Sam went crazy when I wore that shit. That's all he wanted me to wear is a long, he wanted me head to toe covered. That turned him on. So real talk, I'm about to be a hijabi. Like, I know it sounds offensive, but like it's not even the religion for me. It's literally the lifestyle. And I'm just mentally ill enough to do it. You know, like I have thought about this quite a bit, and my blood sugar is dropping. Fuck me. Whoa. I hate having diabetes. I want to be taken care of. I'm too sick to not. You just saw that. I almost passed out. I'm the kind of girl that needs to be taken care of. Like, so yeah, I'm going to join I don't know. I need like a gateway girl. I need a girl who's like, okay, here's what you need to do to seem legitimate. Like, I don't want to be offensive, but I need somebody who's in enough of their faith to like bring me in. Like, I don't want a Muslim husband, maybe a boyfriend who will take care of me a little bit. Like, and if it gets serious, it gets serious. I've never dated a Muslim guy, but I'm open-minded. But I just feel like we as American women, we don't have any, I don't want to say power. We don't have as much pull anymore with foreign men because honestly, they value their own women. They're stronger in that way, unfortunately. And I feel like if I can play that role, which isn't hard, I'm already brown. Like, let's just start there. I'm already brown. I already have high expectations. I grew up with a mother who drove a BMW, who was from LA. I have a very high standard of living that's not being fed into because of the circumstances I've been put in. And I can't just jump into a better career. And I'm going to be dead honest with you. I've said this before. I've told y'all, even my mom said this. She was like, Brianna, you like nice things. You're either going to have to work really hard or you're going to have to marry well. My mom said that. That was an observation she made about her child. And I'm telling you, this life is not good enough for me anymore. This life is not enough for me anymore. I want luxury. I want comfort. I want calm. I want to be able to go to school and not have to worry about my bills. I want to be able to open a business that I just pull out of my ass and not have to worry about whether it fails or not. I just get to go there every day and not have to talk to anybody or deal with anybody who thinks they're above me. I'm tired of working. And again, this is going to sound fucked up. I'm tired of working with poor Hispanic people that are stuck up. They look at me and they're like, they get mad. I don't know why. I don't know if it's some air that I have about me, but I know my worth. And I think they feel that and they don't like that. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about me. They don't do that with the other Black women at my job. They only do that to me. I think they think I'm a child, but they've seen my 10-year-old son with me. So they got to know that I'm older than that, unless they think I'm like a teenage baby whore. I don't know. But again, like, this has gone on too far. I've been working fast food since I was 18. I've been living in subpar housing. I'm tired. I want to be able to go to my man and be like, hey, this needs taken care of, that needs taken care of. And he fucking does it. I'm tired of dating somebody who still lives in a fucking trailer with their mother and is losing teeth every other fucking day because all they do is drink Mountain Dew and smoke cigarettes. And then expect sex from me, and we're not even fucking together. And then you cuss me the fuck out, call me out my name, and I gotta cast spells on you every fucking week. I deserve better. I will have better. So I'm gonna convert to Muslim. I'm gonna find me a Muslim man. And real talk. And then here's the funny thing. They do the same thing with Muslim women that they do with Hispanic women. They don't care that y'all are sassy. They see Muslim women and they're like, oh yeah, she's sassy, but it's because she's Muslim and that's how we are. Except when you're a Black American woman, they demonize that in you. So at least if I'm Muslim, I get the Muslim card. I get to pull the Muslim card. So yeah, I'm converting. I don't even care. I don't even care if I'm wrong. I'm gonna be up in that mosque saying all the wrong things. I'm gonna be like hashalashalikamadikums, whatever they say. I'm gonna be kissing their Blarney Stone or their cube or whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. I gotta go across the world and do a Mecca, whatever. I don't give a fuck because they just seem to get everything, and I don't care if that even seems incorrect. I know what I fucking see. You're walking around with a Coach purse in the United States, getting the food stamps I was supposed to get. We're switching places, bitch. Destiny swap. Because at the end of the day, they can't deport me. You could put a burning cross on my lawn. Been there, done that, baby. I'm gonna get mines. This is 2026. You could be whoever the fuck you want. I could be transracial if I want. I'm gonna change my religion, my race, everything. Everybody else is. Everybody get to claim whoever the fuck they want to be for their benefit. People lie all the fucking time. Mindy Kaling's brother lied about being black to get scholarships. Let's play that game. Why not? Everybody else playing games. And some people be like, oh, I'm not going to do this or do that because I'll get an example made of me. Bitch, they already made an example of me. Let me do whatever the fuck I got to do. Okay? So yeah, we are on a new journey this year. I'm going to convert to Muslim. I might even run for mayor. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to start dressing exactly like the Muslim people. Head to toe. And then when I'm going to go back and forth. If I don't feel like being Muslim today, I'm going to wear what I want to wear. If I want to be Muslim another day, I'm going to do it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm even going to develop an accent. I don't know which one. I will just develop an accent. You will not know where I am from. You won't know if I am from here or there. But mashallah, shallah, 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 shallah. Damalama ding dong. I'm telling you, they be having, and then in my city, they be getting everything. They have their own businesses, their own stores. They don't suffer. They don't live in poverty like we do. That's the thing, is they're coming here for 10 minutes and they get everything. The Africans, the Muslims, the Mexicans, they thriving out here. The ones that aren't thriving just don't have a community. So I talked to this one Lyft driver and he was like, yeah, my people really aren't out here. And he was from, I don't even know where the fuck he said he was from. But like, I really feel like I could pull. Here's the thing. I don't think, here's the thing, Samba Queen. We're black. At the end of the day, we are black. All of these cultures and subcultures are intertwined into our community anyways. I have an uncle who's Muslim. Raymond is around Muslim women all the time, whether they be doctors or teachers at his school. He's around Muslim girls at school. It's not like it's a culture shock for him. Raymond sees me put on wigs. He seen me put on bonnets. He seen me put on scarves. He seen me put on hats. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be foreign to him. It's not going to be a big culture shock to him. He has seen his mother wear everything from a mini skirt to a long. You get what I'm saying? My son is not going to. And then look, just look at how I design my house. I'm always using like patterns. Girl, I could flip this whole apartment and make it extra Muslim, extra African. I take him to museums. I take him to cultural things. He is not new to like foreign cultures. They're not shocking to him. So, and then I'm a witch. I've always been open about my faith with him. I allow him to believe what he wants to believe. He was raised, I wouldn't say he was raised Christian, but we took him to church and he has a basic understanding that there are different religions. And he has his own faith-based beliefs, I guess. I don't know. I'm always open to him, whatever he wants to believe. I explain religion to him like I would explain anything else to him. Whenever he asked me a question, he asked me something the other day and we both looked it up. That's the kind of mom I am. I don't want an ignorant child. I teach him everything and I'm not afraid to. And it wouldn't matter if he was cool with it or not. It's my decision. What I do with my mind and my body is me. Just like if he was like, Mommy, I want to be Jewish, what am I going to do about it? I can't do nothing. Mommy, I want to be gay. Mommy, I want to wear blue shoes. Like I said, I've never been the kind of mom to push anything on my child other than be a good person and do the right thing, you know, and be clean. Like when we went shopping, he said, I want the gummy bear pencil case. And last year he wanted a sparkly one. Some parents would be like, no, you can't have no sparkly pencil box. That's gay. I don't say that to my child. He don't give a fuck about that, man. Listen, Raymond has lost 2 grandfathers this year. He don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. We were in the hospital watching that man die, and he was just like, I'm bored. Like, he don't care. And I think it's because deep down, I think when they were around him, I think they were racist. It would not surprise me. And Raymond peeps that. Raymond is very astute, and he'd be telling me shit. He don't tell me specifically everything, but like when we were at Kings Island, he's like, Mommy, Daddy said something inappropriate in the bathroom about girls' butts and boobs. And I was like, thank you for telling me. And y'all will say, oh, you need to let the boys have their fathers in their lives. You can't keep a man from their child. Yes, the fuck we can, because look how they act. You know, Bruce would easily, if I were not Raymond's mother and I was just some dumb hoe, Raymond would grow up a rapist because his father is gross. That's the thing. Y'all got to really be conscientious about, men always want to think they're the victims. No, y'all are nasty. Men are fucking nasty. They're perverts and they're dumb. They don't even see women as people. Mind you, I want to remind you that we were at a water park with families. What the fuck kind of boobs and butts are you looking at, nigga? You 40 fucking years old and missing a tooth. You're morbidly obese and your stomach goes over your dick, down to your fucking knees. And then I want to remind you all again, all the people we were around were either way older than us or way younger than us. So again, Bruce, who the fuck are you looking at? What boobs and butts are you looking at? Because I bet you the people you're looking at are fucking teenagers. And if they're my age or younger, they're out of your league. And if they're older, that's probably somebody's mother. So you're wrong in that fucking situation. Girl, I don't know. I didn't even want him. I denied him multiple times before he got me pregnant. I said, he was like, I want a girlfriend. I was like, I don't want to be your girlfriend. First of all, he grossed me out. He grossed me out. He has short fingers. He has short legs in comparison to the rest of his body. When I tell you he is ill built, and him and his sister have the same body, I'm about to show y'all what his sister looks like physically, and I'm telling you, they have the same body. I never saw this shit in my life. I've never seen a man and a woman be siblings. You remember that brother and sister from the wedding movie with the white bitches. You know what I'm talking about. The wedding bitches, whatever. Help me with the name. It was the bitch, the white bitch, and they were all, and Maya, what the fuck is her name? Y'all help me out. Wedding bitches, the bitches in the wedding. Bridesmaids. Okay. So the brother and sister and Bridesmaids, that's how I think of Bruce and his sister. They look exactly the same. It's gross. Like I've never seen genetics play out like that in my life. Like they're fugly, they're ugly, and then they're like ill-built. I'm not any better. Like, okay, you look at me, whatever, but you can work with this. If I put in effort, I could be fit, right? Like, this is not a nightmare. This is, okay, I'm fat, but Bruce and his sister, their bellies go like down here to their knees. I'm going to show you. Let's get on Facebook. I'm going to be messy tonight. I don't give a fuck. I hate everybody. What is going on with my computer? I didn't ask for oh my God. Okay. And by the way, my phone keeps restarting too. Pisses me off. So my computer is restarting itself. I met Bruce on Craigslist, unfortunately, the same way I met my last baby daddy. No, but I'm going to be Muslim. I feel like if Sam took care of himself better, I would have considered it. Like, the sex was terrible. It was. It was terrible. But he would have benefited me. I feel like he might have even taken care of me. I don't know. He just did too much too fast. Like he wanted to hug up on me while my son was in the other room. And this was the very one time I allowed him to come by me and my son because he was begging. But I wanted my birthday present, you know. So I had him come over, bring me my present. I think if I talk to him again, he might give me a car. I'm gonna tell him my license is valid. Like, let's get me a little something, something. I'm gonna tell him like school is stressing me out. It would make me so happy if you got me a car. Like we could spend more time together. I feel like I kind of abused him a little bit. Oh well. You have to. You have to abuse these men. They're fucking stupid. My computer. That was horrible timing, man. Man, I love school. I've only been in school since April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. I've been in school 5 months and I feel like I've done so much. Like it feels like I've been in school for like years. But the truth is, most schools you go to a class for like 3 or 4 months. I'm doing a class every 4 weeks, a new class. It was going by fast. I'm gonna get my associate's degree. That's what I'm saying. Like any man who cares about you, even a fucking this much, would provide some level of transportation. Like he works all the time, so he can't drive me anywhere. He picked me up from work one time. But like, you know, I work weird hours. You know, I'm in school. You know, I'm a mother. Like, you can get me a little car. I'm not even asking for anything fancy, bitch. I know how to decorate. The fuck? I can pimp my own ride. Just get me 4 wheels and a motor in it. Get me a battery, a gas tank, a motor, transmission, a roof, 6 windows, 4 doors. I'm not asking for much. Like, just get me a car. And he's Middle Eastern. I know he's got contacts. I know he's got people who will literally help him. And that's the other thing about being Muslim. They have such a big community. I'm sure if I became Muslim today, I could get a car tomorrow. I could be like, yes, I'm Muslim. I'm Sister Brianna. Would I have to change my last name? It's so weird to think like how many ways black. No, we're not in a relationship. I stopped talking to him because he wouldn't buy me a car. I'm not with anybody who won't buy me a car. That's how I'm living my life now. I'm transactional. We should all be transactional. Ain't shit out here. These men are not worth anything. The ones that are worth something are with someone. And I'm past the point. I feel like I used to look past a lot of things with men and then try to fall in love. Now I'm looking past their flaws in order to benefit myself. Come on, computer. Mind you, this is a gaming computer. I'm not supposed to be doing dumb shit on it, but I'm about to delete The Sims. Having 3 bedrooms is so crazy. Like, I really can just go to 3 different rooms whenever I want. 4 if you count the living room. I'll be looking out the window from 4 different points of view. What makes you think I'm not put together? Because I'm not put together for the camera? Because I'm at home right now. It's the middle of the night and I'm doing homework. How put together do I need to be at home after 8 p.m. to do homework? Should my face be fully made up? You want my hair curled and sprayed down just so I can throw on a bonnet and go to bed? Let's critically think here, Simply Made. Let's think with our brains a little bit. What do I need to put together? I literally had a man texting me every minute of the day, checking on me just so we could like hang out. I had him begging to hang out. It's not the truth. I think you think I'm not pretty enough or I'm not put together enough. It's funny. Because last time I checked, this one, I swear these batteries like suck. Oh, here we go. I don't know why, but when you download Discord, it just does too much. I need to go here. Okay, let's look at my Facebook because, like, y'all need to see Bruce's sister. It's so crazy because people will have the same Facebook for like hundreds of years. What is your definition of put together? Because I think you think that if somebody doesn't look good 24/7, they're not put together. Let me tell you something. I don't know if you're male or female. I don't know what kind of people you're around, but people do not look put together 24/7. Every woman that looks put together puts in that work, right? I put in the same amount of work. If we're talking about the face being put together, yeah, that's makeup. You take off the eyelashes, the eyeliner, the lipstick, the highlighter, the foundation, the primer, the concealer. You take down the hair and let it go natural. This is what we all look like. This is everyone being basic. Everyone has a default look. This is what I look like. Because to me, put together is like you go out on the daily looking put together. And I do. When I leave my house, I look great. Hair done, maybe nails done, outfit's clean, I smell good. But I certainly, I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just saying you're implying that I don't put myself together. This is me at home. Oh, I'm so tired. Facebook's not working. I'm bored. I want to do something. I gotta do homework. I'm just not in the mood to. You know, I kill to find pants his size that are still kid sized. He's just so rotund now, and his body is like, I don't know. He's just not a skinny kid. What size mattress? Like queen or... I would say honestly go to Sam's Club or Costco. I find that they have reasonably priced, or even Walmart. But it depends on what you like. Do you like a hard bed? Do you like a soft bed? Do you like a hybrid where it's like cooling on top? Because you can get a gel top, you can get a memory foam top. There's so many options. I think I'm probably gonna get a firmer bed next time I get a bed. Like I need something that'll push back into my back. I'm gonna start sleeping on the floor or something. I don't know. I just feel like my body's fucked up and I need that. I get to write a paper again. This is the first time I've written a paper in like 3 months because this class is more work than it is paperwork. It's more like submitting pictures and yeah. So it's saying I have to do my next FAFSA, but I'm pretty sure. I'm confused. I don't understand my student loans. Credit card info. This is embarrassing, but I really don't understand my breakdown for my student. It's a little confusing. And you know what? I don't even get no goddamn refund. I don't know who Lindsay Clancy is. I think I heard that name one time and I've not tried to look up what's going on. I'm assuming I may or may not be wrong. Did she kill her kids? I don't know. It's always something. All I'm gonna say is this. I didn't kill my baby and I've gone through some hard fucking shit. That's why I feel the same way about Gypsy Rose and certain people, not everybody, but certain people will still defend her to this day, talk about, oh, well, she was abused. Bitch, she killed her mom. My mom got me a felony, let me be abused me, put me in Provo Canyon School, the same school that Paris Hilton's mom put her in, that she's trying to get shut down. Pitted me against my sister, played favoritism. My mom had sex in front of me once. She's a nasty old bitch. She deserved to die, but I didn't kill her. I've had a hard time being a mother. My son doesn't deserve to die. My son doesn't deserve to be hurt or to be abused or anything. And I've loved him with all my heart. I've loved him very hard. I put myself in front of danger for him and I defend him down because fuck everybody. That's my baby. I will make somebody else suffer before I let me or my baby suffer. Maybe he did. I mean, not trying to be funny, but he's a white man in America. They love killing their families. It's a sport to them. And they don't even care if they go to prison. White men in America either avoid responsibility through murder, suicide, or they go to jail and they find a new wife. And they bother their lawyers for decades on end so they can get out. They don't care. They don't give a fuck. I recently ran into a black girl who's on this journey to date wealthy men, and she's kind of divulging like the culture of rich white people. And one of the things she had to say was rich white men hate women. They hate the white women in their lives. They hate their mothers. They hate their sisters. They hate their wives. They hate their daughters. They don't give a fuck. They are socialized to not give a fuck, and they have been put in a position through white supremacy and patriarchy to always be in a position of power over those women, so they don't care. They're not out here to protect white women. They never have, even if that was the narrative that, oh, black men and former slaves and Hispanic men, they all want to hurt white women. They don't give a fuck about white women. They don't care. Honestly, I think a lot of parents, regardless of race, sometimes feel like they're just parents because it's what they're supposed to do. They get married because it's what they're supposed to do. They are not in love. They do not love their children. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe she did. From what I've been told, again, I'm not deep into this case. It's literally just like little bits and bits. It's crazy because you won't even know what's going on, but like, you subconsciously know what's going on because you will pass things about things, right? So I'm not saying I'm deep into her case. I just keep seeing random things on my feed. Hi, Books. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. I've been on here for 2 hours, so you can always rewatch this. Hey, have you guys been able to rewatch my streams? You know I'm real bad about. In fact, let me just do that now. Oh God, I'm so bad about like everything. I'm probably like the worst YouTuber. Like y'all gotta literally remind me to do things like, hey, make this available or whatever. Public. Okay, all my last live streams are public, so I need to monetize everything though. These are all monetized, that's fine. It took me forever to figure out how to automatically monetize a lot of things, but I think it's working now. I think, yep. Yay. I do have some videos I did not upload, and I think that's why my phone is quite literally like, please drop off some of these videos somewhere. Yeah, I've got a couple of videos I need to upload. I have made, I don't know why, it won't show me what I've made on here. I have to go to like AdSense. Like on YouTube Studio on here, it's 3:10 in the morning. Oh my God. You know, I never think about what time y'all are watching me. I'm so sorry. That's why I try to do my live streams like in the middle of the day, because then it's like, so you're 5 hours apart. So if you wanted to like get off work and watch me comfortably, like at 10 p.m. after you've made dinner. Supper? What do you guys call it? Is it supper or dinner? What do you guys call dinner? Like your last meal of the day, where everybody sits down after school. Or is it something else? I don't know. Or is it tea? Is tea breakfast? No, not fish. No. No. Not fish and chips. It's tea. Okay, so dinner is tea. And breakfast is okay, real quick, what's tiddly bits? What's wait, you call dinner fish and chips? Like that's just what? What's sticky bits? No, bitty bits. No, titty bits? No. Tickle bitties. No. The fuck's this? Stickle bits? Picky bits? Yeah, what's that? What's that? I'm sorry. I was like, what's that? What's picky bits? What was I doing? Advertise on Microsoft Bing. That's not what I wanted to do. I miss when it was just Microsoft Explorer. So a charcuterie. It's so funny how in America we have like French terms, but English, but I don't know, we're weird. We be doing too much. Like everything, excuse me, I'm sorry, I have things in there. I have really deep nasal pockets. Like my nose is like, it's very curvy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like God made my nose like very like shapely internally. So I have a deviated septum, but also my nasal like this. It looks like I have a big nose, but really that's all air. Like you see how deep, look how much of my finger is gone. It's because it's like curved in here. Like there's just like, you could just hang out and I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So it's a charcuterie board. That's so interesting. Okay, so this is what I've made this month. This is so fucking embarrassing. I've made $21. Brett Newstrom. Okay, I'll look into him. You like him on Instagram? Let's go see. I don't have Instagram anymore. If I do, I don't know how to log into it. Brett Newstrom. Oh. Sometimes I wonder if my zodiac sign is why I'm not more successful. Like, I feel like as a Cancer, I should have had a more professional job. But there's a part of me that always wanted to be like, I want to stick a needle in my arm so bad right now. I'm just suck my blood out. I'm tired. I want to go to bed, but I need to do my homework. I have a media kit. What? Yo, I just downloaded my own media kit. That's hilarious. Who would I submit that to? I don't feel comfortable posting my media kit like to get a real job. Like that's actually embarrassing because my content is not for really anybody. I don't know what her. I gotta do some research, man. Every time I get on this damn page, it's like somebody died. Coco Melon is getting a movie? Damn, now I want some scrambled eggs and bacon. Mind you, I already ate dinner, but now I want scrambled eggs. I'm not shy to grow my channel. I just think I'm too controversial. I think I have a lot of strong opinions that are not popular. I think language and content are an issue. I'm not palatable to children. I'm not palatable to a wide variety of people, even though I talk about a wide variety of things. I'm not left wing or right wing. And I think honestly, in a weird way on social media, you either have to be left wing or somewhere in the middle neutral. And I can't even say that I'm any of those things. And yeah, I don't want to censor myself because all it's going to take is for me to be myself and I will immediately get canceled. And I've been canceled. Like, how many channels have I lost? How many times have people like I bring up a lot of fuck ass emotions in people. I don't care. But I'm not commercial. I can't be commercial. When I tried, it got kooky and people thought it was disingenuous. I also am not very good at pivoting into new types of entertainment. As you can see, I try to do ASMR with no success. Every time I have an idea like, oh, I'm going to start a podcast, or oh, I'm going to do this, or oh, I'm going to do that, it fucking fails. And it's not because, well, it's partially because I'm not consistent, and also because it's just not me. It's not in my heart to do that. I think I did my best work when I was doing live streams and criticizing Eugenia Cooney. And now I'm just here doing vlogs about my life and every now and then going viral for some fuck ass bullshit. Like the last time I went viral is because I was pregnant by a Mexican dude I met on Craigslist and moved into my house in less than 30 days. Well, there's authenticity and then there's like mentally ill behavior. Like, you know, and unfortunately, I'm one of those weird intersections of like, because of my past and because of my behavior and because of my mental health problems, I am a prime person to become LOL cow material. I do feel like I do have genuine connections with people, but I feel like for me personally, social media is more of like a hangout for me and the people who like me. Well, yeah, but a lot of mentally ill people aren't posting like I do. Their failures and their mistakes. And no matter how comforting that is to some people, you're always run the risk of like destroying your actual life. Because I've been on social media, I've had people in my real life feel privy to what I post online. And because of that, they can easily judge me. Some people are like, don't post this, don't do this, don't do that. I mean, it's sound advice, I guess. And there are real life consequences to sharing so much about myself. Things that I didn't share about myself still got revealed, right? I set myself up early on to look crazy, not on purpose, but that was a consequence of, oh yeah. Alicia, I'm not sure if how long you've been watching me, but in the beginning, it's not like I was brand new to YouTube. Like, obviously back between 2005 and like now, a lot of people just had a channel. That's how you function on here. You all have channels technically. So I'd post stuff. I wasn't trying to go viral. I wasn't trying to be famous. I wasn't trying to get attention. I would just post exactly what I was, just like on TikTok. When people post random shit on TikTok, you can have a small little TikTok with 4 followers and post stupid shit all day. Doesn't mean people are going to follow you. Doesn't mean you're going to get famous. It doesn't mean anything. It's just an online space to share things, just like with any social media. I just so happened to make a video about Eugenia Cooney that gained a lot of attention. And then I made another. Oh my God. Ain't no fucking way. Hold on, guys. Jesus Christ. I wasn't going crazy. Give me a second. I'm having technical difficulties. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Oh my God. What the fuck? Where did it go? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I know I'm not going crazy. Yo, I gotta move out. I'm sorry. Did I just flash you guys? I'm like trying to bend down to see what I just saw. Like, I feel like I'm tripping. I gotta get out of this fucking apartment. Like, it's getting bad, man. So the neighbor next door moved, and I'm seeing more and more of what I'm assuming is coming from her apartment. And it's pissing me off. Like, I don't understand. You were here before EC stuff and pre-COVID. Okay, so honestly, I don't think you were probably on my channel before Eugenia stuff. Probably around that time, but like sorry, I'm like trying to deal with something and it's like I have no idea what the fuck just happened. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. What am I trying to say, dude? I don't know. I'm just not, like, to answer your question, long story short, I'm just not palatable to a general audience. I'm very niche. I'm not saying I couldn't go big. I'm not a makeup guru. I'm not a get ready with me type person. I'm not even a lifestyle vlogger. My lifestyle is a load of shit. It'd be fake as fuck. I'd literally only film when my house was clean if that were the case. I'm just showing my real life. And it's not aesthetic. You watch my shit. You don't have music in the background. I don't have like editing. I just do what I do. I don't know. I can't make it fancy or pretty. I just do what I do. I need to figure this out, dude. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then you've been here basically since the beginning of the Eugenia era, but for me, like, I mean, I only had so many videos on my early channel. One of the early videos I had made was like, I had a car at the time and I was sitting in my car and I was talking about how I didn't like Sandra Bullock and why. And the whole Eugenia thing, I would have, here, I don't think people realize I never anticipated my videos going viral. I don't think anybody ever does. There's people out here who make intentional videos and they're consistent and they work hard to make the videos look good. And those are the people that really truly deserve the attention out here because they're positive, they're, consistent. Even if the videos are like true crime, at least they're putting in effort to make it like valid entertainment. Like some people out here are so talented with making very professional looking videos, no matter what the content is. And I think that says something. I do think authenticity, depending on how you frame it, is also important. But my whole brand is me. And the problem with that is you either create a version of you that's palatable to people, or you put yourself at risk of just exposing every last bit of your fucking life. And people do that too. And people, like look at Trisha Paytas. She was sharing every goddamn thing about her life. And she's in movies and television shows. You know what I'm saying? And she's playing a fictional version of herself, but she's still herself. I think that worked for a period. I think between my high school years and my college years, that worked for a lot of people. That worked for Jeffree Star. That worked for Shane Dawson. That worked for Eugenia. That worked for Amelia Farts. That worked for certain kinds of people. But then it dies off because people expect you to pivot, Yeah, and that's the truth is like not everybody is interested in Eugenia, and that's fair too. Like there's times I got sick of talking about her just because it's like I kind of got ran over a bit by other people talking about her, and it just became one of those situations where I could not benefit off of, being a shit talker any more than, I got to get him to bed. I really want to go to bed and just do my homework tomorrow. Like, I feel like I want to start the day over. I was going to stay up and do my homework, but now that I have an extension, like, I need to start the day fresh. So I'm going to make coffee in the morning or go get some kind of caffeine in the morning, enough to get me, like, hopped up and ready to work. And then I'm going to go to work, and then it'll all be good. I just cannot believe the state of my apartment right now and the things that are going on. Like, what is going on? I was hoping for a while there, and I'm still proud of myself. I don't really need to like worry about the validation of others. I do appreciate the support, but I feel like there is a part of me that always was like, damn, I wish my glow up, not necessarily my physical glow up, but like the things I'm going through in my life was the core of my channel, and people could really, I wish there was a way for me to summarize that. But unless you've been following me for a long time, there's no way for people to be like, okay, this is the story of Brianna and how she started here. And it's like, I'm so niche at this point. I'm sure plenty of people have forgotten who the fuck I am, even people who hate me. Don't get me wrong. There's people out there who will, they're so weirdly consistent. They will pop up every couple of years and be like, I remember you did this and I fucking hate you. And I'm like, damn, like they don't even check on me. They're just like coming back to like say, fuck you. Oh, that was Sergio. Yeah. That was, he got me pregnant and I kicked him out. Because I didn't like him. One thing about me, it's very hard for me to be a pick-me. I mean, a little bit, but like I'm so particular with who I let into my life. And I think after a certain point, after I left Dayton, I was like, I don't fuck with y'all. Like, I stopped talking to certain friends. I just was like, I'm going to a new city. I don't need any of you. I wouldn't say it backfired because at the end of the day, I still haven't made genuine friends here in Columbus. But I will say that it was probably better for my mental health to not backtrack, to not be like, oh, I'm going to invite everybody I used to know up here in my life. Because one thing about people from that period of time in my life is they love to remind me of when I was not in a better place. And it's like I've been trying to tell y'all with this one person I reconnected with, they're still stuck. And I know there's, even if their life is changing in little ways, they literally were telling me, they were like, I'm so glad you and I are talking again. She was like, you're the one person in my life that knows me before a certain point. And she kept bringing that up. She was like, you know this about me and you know that about me. And in my head, I'm like, well, that's not good all the time. Yes, I know about you, but it's almost like she wanted to use me knowing about her and her issues as a crutch, as an excuse to like be accommodated for. Because, okay, yes, she had a lot of issues and, you know, it was cool to watch her grow out of these things or like overcome her obstacles in life. But I think in her head, she's mad because now she's got new people in her life, like a new girlfriend or new people that know her. And she thinks that I think she doesn't like that she has to re-explain her life all over again. She does not believe in reinventing herself. She believes that she's going to tell the same sad sob story about her life over and over again. And people are going to be like, oh, poor you, and then cater to her. Instead of being like, oh, well, you know where I came from and seeing how much I've grown. It's more of like she kind of wants to have me be like the kind of person who will profess her trauma. Like, yeah, she's definitely been through this. She's been through that. Like, I have my own shit I'm trying to grow out of. And when I stopped talking to you, part of it was because you were stuck on stupid. You were stuck on not growing and not becoming a better person. And in turn, holding me back. Because when I would talk to her about what I was going through, it was tee-hee, or she wouldn't take it seriously, or she would minimize it. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, I cannot be friends with you because you don't understand. And then she pulled this weird stunt online, asking a really ignorant question and got her TikTok taken down because of it. And I was just like, when I looked into what she did, I was kind of like, what the fuck? Like, first of all, let's just say it was a race-based issue. And I told her, I was like, my first question to her was like, why didn't you ask me first? She asked a very inappropriate work-related question, but it was race-based, and it got her in trouble with work and with TikTok. And I told her, I was like, you have a literal black best friend. Why wouldn't you ask me? And then we could have talked about it, and then you could have given a better, either I could have answered the question better or whatever. So that kind of triggered, like, that was like kind of my last straw, right? But also it was like a personal thing. So when she finally, but also there was a couple things that happened. I was going through hell, living and just trying to survive in a city that did not cater to me, like me, support me. So when I finally started to move, okay, this was not news to anybody. You guys knew I was moving when I was moving. Back in 2021, I made videos all the time. I talk about everything that's going on. Nothing is new. Nothing is new. If you miss a video, you're not missing much. I'm not like skipping 5 months of my life and then coming back and being like, surprise. Right? So the same went with all my social media. And then I'm on the phone with you. I'm your friend. I'm texting you. And then you're claiming to, be aware of what I'm going through. And then, but you, like I said, she was getting a divorce at the time, like about to be. So she was very self-centered on her own shit, which, okay, can't hold that against you, but it was other things going on, like I said. And it just got to the point where like we couldn't even hang out because she was so angry at her ex-wife over dumb shit. And granted, her ex-wife wasn't shit. Like, she did shitty things. Like, she got her convinced that they were going to go and get IVF and have kids. And then the bitch turned around and was like, I don't want kids. Like, you're already married. What do you mean you don't want kids? You married somebody under the pretense that y'all was going to go have kids. That's fucked up. We all thought it was fucked up. So I feel like I had a snack out somewhere. Now I can't find it. I opened a Jell-O and now I don't have it. I was making my bed while we were talking. Jell-O, where are you? Yay. Let me open my Jell-O. I opened it. It's just sitting over here waiting for me. Come on, Jell-O. Come on, Jell-O. Let's get Jell-O for me. Jell-O, Jell-O, Jell-O for me. And my water too. Ray, you're about to go to bed. I'm gonna start getting him to bed at 9 o'clock instead of 10 and midnight. So what about Bruce? I don't give a fuck about Bruce. He ain't upset about shit. He just likes to hurt people. So I don't give a fuck about him about shit. He knows what it is. So one of the last things that happened with this friend is she had some kind of mental breakdown. She tried to contact me. I was like, okay, good luck with that. Because it was so ironic. It was like the first time she realized that the system was not built to help people, but she only realized it because it happened to her instead of listening to me. It was one of those situations where as a Black woman, we will go through something. We will tell people what we're going through and nobody will understand or care because they didn't go through it. So they don't believe the extent of it. They don't believe systemic racism is real until it happens to them. It's kind of like being the white mom with mixed kids and you don't know racism until it happens to your kids, or having a Black partner, or even just experiencing the same exact discrimination. So that's what happened. I had been talking about how bad the mental health system was in Dayton for years, because literally y'all saw me go to the mental hospital because of everything I was going through between Eugenia and my own personal shit, and left the mental hospital with a referral to get mental health help afterwards, okay? I go to a place I had been familiar with previously, and they treated me so bad. I was suicidal. So I get out of the mental hospital. I go to the doctor that they referred me to, and they told me I had to wait to get a therapist so they could do a background check to make sure I did not have a prior issues with this particular, it was Eastway of Dayton. Like, they were just really nasty. When I walked in there, they assumed I was on Social Security. Let's just start there. I had a whole job. Like, Dayton is so discriminatory and nasty to people, and it's systemic. For you to see me, a Black woman, walk in with a referral from the emergency psych ward, and you're like, okay, are you on Social Security? Like, no. Okay, well, you're going to have to wait some time to talk to a therapist because A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Because they work with hostile clients. And yeah, I took it personally. Y'all don't even have a history with me. The last time I went there was to get off of my Abilify. So I would talk about this online. I would talk about it on Facebook or whatever. And people just laughed at me. They didn't understand. And then it happened to her. She went to the mental hospital and they didn't help her. And this is somebody who previously benefited from going to the hospital because she was a ward of the state. She was on Social Security. She had all this help, and she just kept fucking up. At one point, she was on Section 8 housing. She got a check every month. She was set. If she had tried a little harder, she wouldn't have had to live in the way she was living. But yeah, she put me through some shit too. I mean, our history goes back well into like 2013, maybe. I think I met her in 2013. I met her at the homeless shelter back in 2013. And by 2014, that's when we kind of parted ways. So in 2013, or maybe even 2012, I don't know. 2013, I went back to Ohio from Florida. That's when my sister was really bad on drugs. That's when I caught my cases with her because she was stealing from my mom and I didn't know how to deal with it. My mom kept asking for help. I didn't know how to help. We would get into it physically and my mom would call the police. It's like I was getting set up or something. It was some bullshit. So I spend about 9 months in jail in 2014. I get out. I go live with this friend. She's in an abusive relationship. I'm like, okay, well, I just got out of jail for domestic violence. Like, this is not the safest place for me to be. So I move in with another friend, Matt, and that got even worse because he's a greedy bitch. Then I go to the homeless shelter. At this point, I felt hopeless. I couldn't get a job because I had a domestic violence. I was trying to go back to school and get housing. Everything felt impossible. So I finally get back into... I get placed in the YWCA. This was about 2015. Because I got out of jail at the end of 2014. This was when I did my play. Because as soon as I got out of jail, I felt bad about myself. I was like, I need to do stuff. So I started volunteering. I was in a play. That's when I did I Hate Hamlet with Xenia Area Community Theater. There's nothing to tell. I was just in jail. I was waiting for my case to be done. Like, I sat in jail just to get a felony and then get released. That's it. That's all. Jail sucked. It was just jail. It's jail. You get bad food and you're around shitty people. The worst part about jail is people are the exact same outside of it. You want to think they're better, but they're not. Summer is the person I'm talking about. That's the person I reconnected with recently. But like I said, she isn't growing at all. Like, she's dating somebody who's not good for her again. I think she's just codependent. Every time, ever since I met her, she's in a relationship. She's never just been single. My sister, here's the thing about drugs and drug addicts. They're selfish. She probably never thought or cared about how her behavior affected me. When I got out of jail, she was in rehab because she was still doing drugs. My biggest fear was that she was going to die when I was in jail. It gives you a fuck ass feeling. And then there were people, mind you, she's a minor. There were adults in jail asking me if I was her sister. Why do adults know who you are, little girl? And really, they're the problem. But I never felt safe in Dayton and Xenia and Fairborn and that whole area, Beaver Creek. They shot John Crawford at the same Beaver Creek Walmart I used to live by and worked at. You know, it was a very racist area. and we were one of the few black people there. No, I didn't like Florida. Florida was racist too. I moved there right after they killed Trayvon Martin. I never felt safe there either. And you really needed a car. And for whatever reason, people look at me there the way people still give me nasty looks. People, I really don't know I know it's just racism, but it's like, it gets to a point where I don't necessarily wish people to understand what I'm feeling, but if you could just be in my shoes for like a year, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, why do people act like this towards other people? And I try to explain things to myself, and this is why I'm always kind of ruminating over behavior of others. But really, it's just racism. I had to get to a point where I was like, people are just racist. They just don't like me. They see brown skin and they just assume. And then my behavior maybe doesn't match their preconceived prejudices, and they're still racist. Like I go against the status quo they expect, and they still can't. They still say backhanded shit. No, I don't personally think it may help. It may not. I don't know. I don't think moving to a more black area will help, because I've been around black people my whole life. They don't like me either. People assume because I have a mixed race son that I'm raising him a certain way, or that I have certain beliefs because I had a mixed race baby and I'm a black woman. They don't do that to black men. They don't do it. They don't. People have preconceived notions about us as a small group of people with that situation. Not always, but a lot. People were always like really weird with me and Raymond early on. They said weird shit. They said gross shit. And I've always kept note of these things. Light-skinned black women, older. They were always 50 and older and light-skinned. They would look at him and kind of sexualize him. And it was multiple people. I had a grown woman call him sexy on the bus. She sexualized my baby. Ray was a baby. He was a baby. Like missing teeth and everything. Like had 1 or 2 teeth. My neighbor, the one that died, and at this point, you already know I've had multiple neighbors die. But going back to when I first moved to Columbus, she would call him sexy all the time. And I was like, why do you keep calling him that? And I felt really uncomfortable about it, because like I've just never heard somebody call a baby sexy, a 5-year-old sexy. It was weird. Then when I first had him and I would go out to maybe WIC, or I would get any kind of social service, any charity that would help me, there was always a dark-skinned black woman who would like either give me a dirty look or just look at me with the weirdest, like, it's like they were just, mind was blown that a black woman could have a light-skinned baby or a mixed race baby. Mind you, we all grew up with Tia and Tamara and all these other Disney stars and television stars that were mixed. Like, mixed race people are not brand new. They're not new to this earth. It's not a new phenomenon. It's weird to me because in my real life, I've seen mixed race couples. I've seen black women with Mexican men and white men and Middle Eastern men, and they have children, and Asian men. So why do we still act like... I was not around Bruce enough for that, but I did get weird comments. I don't know. It's more of when I had Ray. Me and Bruce together never did anything. I did the few, like I said, typically date outside of my race. So when I was with another person who was not my race, living in Dayton, I did get comments. I don't know why. It was weird too, because it was never, not everything was negative. I had one girl that I had bumped into that I used to live in the same apartment building. She was like, "Oh, you had a baby with a white man, you go, girl." And that pedalism, I don't correct it. I don't like it either, because that's not great either. Because that kids internalize that, whether they be black or white. So you hear a black woman tell another black woman, "Good job for having a kid with a white man." And now the black kids feel bad. And as a black little girl in my childhood, I would have internalized that. I would have been like, "Damn, I ain't shit." So it's been an interesting journey this whole life. Like, this whole fucking life. My whole fucking life has been interesting. Right. When I'm with Bruce, we don't really get looks. Honestly, I think people are not, I mean, like, we went to the gas station the other day with me, Ray, Bruce, and this black lady. She didn't make any negative comment. I would consider it neutral. She was just commenting like, "Your son looks exactly like both of you." She was just like, "He looks exactly like both of you." Like half and half. That's probably true. She was probably just like, "Oh, okay." So my coworker said, she was like, "It's interesting how these little mixed boys all look alike." She thinks that they all look alike. I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen kids and I look at them, I'm like, "Holy fuck, he really looks like my son." What's funny too is, like, it's random. You're always going to get the DNA of the mom and the dad, right? And yeah, they kind of low-key favor each other, but it really is random. And I think you only get so many versions of a mixed race child. When the mom is black and the dad is white, I think you get the redheads. Some of them get green eyes. Some of them, I mean, you're always, like I said, you're always going to take after what the actual parents actually look like, but we only have so many options. Like, you're going to either get a Taj Mari, or you're going to get a Puerto Rican looking kid like Raymond. Or I don't know. I consider Raymond kind of racially ambiguous. Like, he could pass for a lot of different ethnicities, kind of, because he has brown hair and it's curly and pale skin, but he's tan. So I don't know. A lady on the bus, I ignored her, but she kept asking if he was Italian. She's like, "Is he Italian?" Like, bitch, leave me and my baby alone. Like, leave us alone. I don't like answering these questions in public because I don't want a whole race conversation to come up or a colorist conversation to come up. I don't always feel comfortable answering those questions outside of like this. Honestly, I feel like the comments would be even crazier if I had a daughter. Like, I would love my child no matter how they came out. I would love my child if they were look like me. I would love them if they had deeper skin than me or different features than me. I would love my child no matter what. Right? I do think sometimes, unfortunately, in every race, we put certain physical features on a pedestal. So you've got featureism and you've got colorism, and it can be harmful to people because it's like everybody wants to feel beautiful and cared for. And really, we should really just look at people and be like, "Okay, you're more valuable because you're more attractive." That's harmful because people have value outside of their looks, and that causes people to be bitter, and it hurts their self-esteem. It also puts self-esteem on the people being put up on a pedestal. And then you get this other effect where the people being put on a pedestal are fighting for their lives. They didn't ask for all that attention. So two things happen. They either get cocky or they get bullied and feel like they don't have self-worth because they're getting bullied because other people are putting on a pedestal. So it's a lot of shit going on. I want a daughter. I really do. There's parts of me, because of the way society is, regardless of how my kid comes out, is scary. Like, raising a daughter is scary, and not because there's anything wrong with a daughter. Bruce, I don't think he thinks about it much. I do feel like if Raymond were more black presenting, he might treat him different. That's always been a concern. He has said some ignorant things, and I remind him, hey, that's racist. But he's just a shitty person anyways. Like, you can't fix them, and they always end up alone and dead and alone, you know. They're miserable. They don't get. I got a hair. I just don't understand why you would date somebody like me and still have the thoughts that you have. Like, that's got to be some weird level of, like, who, me or Raymond? Or Raymond or Bruce? I don't know. My mom, I don't know how to answer that. I mean, she loves him. I'm assuming she loves him. It's her grandson. She took care of him for like 7 months when I first had him, because I really didn't feel like putting him in daycare that little. And I had to work. My toe. Ow. He didn't go to daycare until he was like 7 months old. Somebody just honked outside. I don't think Bruce really thinks about it. I don't know. Early on, when I was pregnant, I was like, I just hope people treat him okay. And Bruce was like, it's not going to matter because we love him. He was very adamant about just being like, oh, you know, he's our baby, so whatever. I don't give a fuck. My foot hurts. Ow. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 11. Ray is a cool kid. He really is. I think sometimes he probably drew the wrong card as far as parents. Like, we're definitely some shitty ass parents sometimes. Like, we're a bit much. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I feel like he benefits on being in my life, and I love him so much. I definitely feel like I could be a better mother towards him, though. Oh, he definitely has his moments. He can be rude, but he's not rude to other people, or at least he doesn't try to be. I think he's a little self-conscious lately. I think going back to school made him feel some kind of way, because he was asking me about plastic surgery the other day. We were sitting down, and he asked me about plastic surgery. Then he puts his head down, and he was like, what if I wanted to be a plastic surgeon? And I was kind of like, you don't need plastic surgery. You're beautiful just the way you are. It kind of hurt my feelings, because I'm like, I really hope he doesn't think he's ugly. Like, I look at him and I just like, he's so beautiful to me. He's got these big long eyelashes and big brown eyes and beautiful cheeks. And he has my nose, and everybody says we look like twins. And it like hurts my heart, because I don't want him to have low self-esteem. I want him to look at himself and be proud of himself, which is why I make him wear, nice clothes. And like I said, the stupid ass kid on the first day of school said something about his shoes, and it made him feel some kind of way. And I was like, well, I like your shoes, and don't worry about what other people said. And he's like, well, it's my friend, and he was just joking. But the kids don't understand how their jokes can affect somebody's self-esteem. Like, he looked nice. He was wearing a polo. He was wearing pants that fit. He looked nice. over the last couple of years with his weight gain, I do think he's felt some kind of way about himself. But I don't want him to think he's ugly. Absolutely not. He's beautiful. And I also tell him, too, I need you to respect little girls and women. And I'm glad he told me what he told me Monday. I don't even have money to buy that girl's car. Like, I had to buy school supplies and we went to the amusement park. So all my money got spent. Like, I think I had about $200 left from my paycheck to spend. So I'm not worried about a car right now. I can use my tax refund to get a car, something nice. I am taking a class next month on Zoom so I can get a certificate saying I took a HUD homeowner preparedness class so I can work on getting a house. Because I feel like at this point, I'm ready for a house. I'm tired of apartment living. I'm tired of my neighbors being gross and things coming into my apartment against my will and maintenance workers coming in against my will. I want a backyard. I want a front yard. I want space. I want privacy more than anything. I think for years I've been forced to live in proximity to people that I did not want proximity to, you know? Like, the fact that, like, I have one wall of windows kills me. I want to be able to walk to all four sides of my apartment and, you know, or not apartment, my house. I want to be able to go upstairs and downstairs. I want a kitchen that's not like this big. Not that my kitchen is bad. You only need so much space. Ray, I'm about to turn everything off. I love you. Are you asleep? Is he? I don't hear him. Hi, baby. Where's the bloop? Where's the bloop? Where's the bloop? Put it in the jar. It's bedtime. You're not in trouble. Put that away with the cap. Good job. Now you're gonna make your bed and go to bed. If your bed is dirty, you need to tell me now. You having fun with your slime?
It's smooth now.
I know. So when it first came out, it was like 2 different gels. Okay, I'll get you more slime later. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm ready for a house. Like, they can keep this fucking apartment. Like, it came with issues. This apartment came with so many fucking issues, y'all. Like, I can't. Like, it came with issues. This apartment came with problems. I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat. I guess I can make myself a salad. All my salad bowls are like, I got salad in here that's like wilting. That's nasty. I don't know. I think I want more turkey. I don't know what I want to eat. We got cereal. I could eat some cereal. I'm just... Oh, this milk's not bad. What kind of sauce is this? Oh, cocktail sauce. I just be having condiments, man. Like, my fridge is like mostly condiments. I've got mustard, mayonnaise, relish, Caesar sauce, ketchup, chili, crunchy onion stuff, cocktail sauce, soy sauce, more. Bitch, why do I have 2 ketchups? Anyways, I've got jelly, hot sauce, sweet chili sauce. Is that barbecue? I've got hot mustard or deli mustard. What is that? Pancake. I'm weird. I keep sauces that don't have, you haven't had mayonnaise in months. I'm sure you've had mayonnaise in something. That's crazy. You're funny. I just don't have like, oh, that feels so good. I really want to I'm about to put my blanket in the dryer and like, yeah. I believe you. I believe you. I'm just saying, like, that's crazy. Like, how do you specifically avoid that particular food? It's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some cinnamon toast crunch. Haven't had that in a while. I want a hug so bad. Like, I've been begging my son for hugs. He don't really like. Sorry. Why do I always do that? At least once a stream. I can't tell if this milk is bad or not. Like, it smells weird, but like, this is the milk I had. I can't tell if it's bad or not. I feel like there's one more milk. We can't have gone through all of them. I don't know. I might just eat it without milk. I got one of those Shamrock milks from Dollar Tree. I don't want the other one frozen. Damn, I done froze all this shit. This one's not even open, but it was in the bag when we went to wherever we went. I got sweet potatoes. I just don't feel like cooking. I really got to be in the mood to cook and know exactly what I want and how I'm going to prepare it. I don't remember what I was trying to tell y'all. Oh, okay. So before I got muted, I was just saying, like, I'll be wanting hugs, and Raymond, you know, he's past the point of being cuddly. So it's hard. I'm just gonna throw the milk away. It's not terrible. It's just, oh, okay. Wow. He's 10. Interesting. That can be harmful though, because even if the sell by date is accurate or inaccurate, you still gotta like be careful with dairy and produce. I think as an alternative, instead of saying sell by date, they should have like a guide. Like, here's what I would do. I would make a national guide. Whereas, like, okay, like say the milk is bad. I would be like you would have to put this on the packaging. You could be like, okay, if your milk smells like this, or it's like this many days past the date you bought it and the date it came to the store, here's what you can do with it to not waste it. Because you can still use milk that's like nasty and old. You just have to do something else with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can give it to animals. Once it's tangy, you could turn it into cheese. You could turn it into some whatever, yogurt. Like, milk going bad is not bad. It's just a different product. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got mold growing in it, it is what it is. What was I gonna say? Well, yeah, I mean, people want fresh food. That's the thing. California especially should have fresh food because you're on the coast. You can get lemons for free there. So, and that's where all the people go to farm. All the Mexicans, they come up, the migrant farmers, they come up and do all that. Hell, even Sergio, he used to be I wouldn't say he was a fisherman, but he went to Alaska and like processed salmon. He made $5,000 in like 3 months. It's crazy to me that you can do that with a felony, but I can't work at fucking Dollar General. Because he is a felony. He looked like he had a good time, too. He's still in Mexico with his wife. It makes me wonder why he didn't just marry that other girl. Like, they had every opportunity to. And he moves fast. Like, no, I didn't hear about no Cheeto challenge. Whatever it is, I hope Raymond doesn't do it. I'm not a big fan of food challenges. There's always somebody that dies from them. Or gets permanently disabled. Like, do you know how embarrassing it would be to be like, yeah. Like at 60, be like, yeah, I'm disabled because I did an internet challenge with food. I ate one of them hot chips. Because somebody died from that. And then that girl just died from drinking all them damn Alanis. Like, you can't eat spicy shit like that. Me and Raymond tried them Buldak noodles one time. I was like, I'm not buying this shit regularly. I'm just glad he stopped eating Takis. That shit. He was eating the spicy ones regularly. The blue ones. He had a Taki phase, and I'm glad it's over. He would not leave them damn Takis alone. He used to eat hot Cheetos back in the day when he was real little. And I'd let him. Because we're black, I want him to have some resilience to spicy food. And then he got older, and now pepperoni's too spicy for him. No, these are Cinnamon Toast Crunch. My milk isn't thawed up yet. I do like Golden Grahams, though. They're good. Continue school, save some money, keep working. There's not much left for me to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, we're past halfway through the year. I was hyper focused on school, and I'm just happy to be where I'm at in school. Like, if I continue at the rate I'm going, I could graduate by next summer. So I would just say continue with school. I want to get my associate's degree. Then I'm going to take a break, work, save money, do some creative projects with what I've learned. Probably make some animated films, some shorts. Post them on YouTube and go on. Like I said, I had a lot of free time last year. So, as a result, that's what grew my interest in animation in the first place, is because I was watching this video. And in the video, it was like, they were using like IMVU or something. I don't know. They were using one of those like simulation games. But it still made me want to do that. Make videos like that. And once I finish class, I very well can. You see me, I'm able to make like basic objects in the program I'm using. So there's no reason why I can't create whole worlds. I also think something about being interested in like Sims and games where I design homes and houses and decorate. It kind of piqued my interest with being able to design whole worlds and animating. I also have some interest in architecture, so who knows? I think taking classes that are more creative will definitely benefit me. When I was in college before, I never got to do extracurriculars. I never got to do, what are they called? You guys know what I'm talking about? They're like classes that are not your main class. I forget what they're called. Electives. Even in high school, I never got to do anything special. So, it wasn't like middle school, yeah. I played an instrument in elementary and middle school. And then, but I never got to take a foreign language. I never got to do anything outside of science. I had a little bit of art. A little music class, but they never pushed me. And I don't feel like I've ever had a proper education. So that's why I like going to college. I don't feel like I really got a good education as a child. And I want to learn. Sorry about all the crunching. I'm hungry. Mind you, I ate dinner. All I had earlier today was candy, a piece of pizza at Sam's Club. I've been taking my medicine all day. And then I had turkey, potatoes, and spinach. But I'm not starving. I just want a little snacky snack. I've been craving sugary things. So I have to watch that. More than anything, I just want to stay consistent. It's not been a bad year. It's gone by fast. And I think being in school has helped it go by fast because, yeah. Honestly, I'm just glad that I don't have roommates anymore. I think I knew they weren't both going to stay this long. Maybe it sounds like a jackass thing to say, but I figured Sue would stay longer because he was kind of neutral, but honestly, I think I would have found out about the dolls sooner or later and kicked him out. I don't think there's anything normal about that, even though he's a grown man and even though, yeah, he deserves privacy. What would possess you to move into somebody's apartment with 2 sex dolls? I honestly think that's why he was so nice. And it's sad because you want to believe that men are nice, but every experience I've had with a nice man has always ended up with them having an ulterior motive. And I can't trust it. I genuinely cannot trust men being nice to me because it's always something. That's why he was always taking out the trash and offering up food and extra money for this, that, and the like. And I honestly think he probably got into it with his other roommates for both financial problems and because he's a weirdo. I still get his mail. And he gets debt collection letters and everything now. I think he was in financial trouble before he got moved in with me. I think he's bad with his money. I think he spends a lot of his money on drugs and alcohol and whatever else, sports betting. And then just everything was just weird and happened too fast. Even if he was joking, why the fuck would you say you love somebody and you want to marry them and you just met them? That shit's weird. Well, I'm gonna get off here and probably like do stupid shit. Can't wait to get my house together. I can't wait to move. Like, I told myself I don't want to move no more, but I want to move. I hate this house. Mind you, I just said I love my apartment, but it's got bad energy. Somebody already died here. And she's probably not the first one. Like, this apartment building is huge. There's probably old people in the building I've never met. You know what I'm saying? We're on, like, I don't think y'all understand how big this place is. I really don't think y'all understand. In fact, we about to... Shit. Fuck it. Let me turn the internet off real quick. If you guys can still see me, say something in the chat. I just turned the Wi-Fi off. And I do that because if I walk away and it's still on, it's going to fuck up the stream. Everybody throw up a whatever you want. Just put something in the chat. An emoji. I'm going to show you how big this place is. Because y'all don't understand how big this fucking place is. I need a sweater. Raymond, can mommy have her sweater? Ray, I need my sweater. Turn it inside out so I can put it on. Ray, it's right there. Turn it inside out. Can you close your window now? I don't want people looking at you. Just pull it down carefully, gently, because it'll break. And then twist the thing. I got to get you a curtain. What?
I
got you 4 different ones. Y'all don't understand how big this place is. Thank you. Okay. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you my floor and then you're gonna kind of get it, but you really don't get it. Y'all don't understand how big this bitch is. Like, mind you, they're building something across the street that's even bigger. You feel me? Like, they're building something across the fucking street that's bigger than this. I don't know if it's going to be more apartments or just bigger apartments, but it's physically taking up like 2.5 blocks. All right, I'm going to show you. I got to start in one corner. Also, I need to find my keys. We're probably going to see some people along the way, so. And just as a reminder, this is 1, 2, and 3 bedroom. So, fuck. We're going to start from one corner to the next. But I'm just for reference. And then it turns. It also turns up here. So we're going to count. I mean, we don't really have to, but. Okay. So we're talking this number to this number. So that's 27. Okay? So 27 just on one floor. Okay? Keep that in mind. 4 floors. What's 27 times 4? Over 100, right? Oh, my battery's gonna die. So, but it's not just like the fact that it's that many floors. It's the size. Maybe, I don't know how to explain or show you, but it's big. I wish I could show you from the roof. I'm coming down. It was supposed to come to my door. I really like that it's not at the door. What is my shit? Where's my shit, dude? Okay, let me check the website real quick because I'm missing my package. It's not at my door and it's